is. And among those lessons we have to relearn every year, early in the season, without fail. And it's an easy to fall into. But we have to remind ourselves, and by the way, 1 week is not like the perfect example of what I'm about to say, is we have this natural tendency to assume that whatever a team was for most, or particularly at the end of the previous season, that's what they are and that's what you're going to get the next year, despite the fact that, a league's top offense can, just in 1 year, especially if it's not one of the power teams now. Look, there's some things we know what to expect. Josh Allen's going to lead quarterbacks in fantasy scoring. Chiefs are going to be good. There's a handful, 3 or 4, half dozen teams that you can really count on to be what they are, for the most part, year in, year out. And so last year, the Cleveland Browns had a dominant defense. I mean, number 1 in the league in yards allowed. They only gave up 21 points a game. They were number 1 in the NFL in total yardage defense. But they were kind of down in the middle of the pack when it came to scoring defense, which tells you their offense must have given teams short fields and put them in bad spots. And lo and behold, week 1, guess what happened to the Browns and their defense? The offense put them in bad spots. If you look at this year's team stats to this point, after a whopping, grueling 1 week, you find the Browns were actually pretty good on defense the other day. 265 yards allowed only. Total yards, that was one, looks like that was 9th best in the NFL in week 1. But it just didn't correspond, because you go to the scoring defense, they gave up 33 points, which is 4 or 5 from the bottom. You do know this. Myles Garrett's going to put his hand on the ground. He's going to get after you. Their cornerback play is good. The defense is good. That is kind of carried over from last year. It gets lost in the fact that they got, blown out and gave up 33 points overall. But there was a defensive score in there for Dallas, and they got some short fields. And, buddy, I know the number that Doug Peterson is focused in on. It's not the 33 points that Cleveland gave up, which would seemingly indicate that, yeah, you can't always count on stuff carrying over from 1 year to the next. But that 265 yards, that tells another story. That's not many yards allowed at all. The Jaguars offense, do I need to remind you the yardage total after about 3 minutes to go in the third quarter? What was it? Eight plays, 11 yards? Going against a defense that gave up 265 in the opener, albeit a loss, and a pretty convincing one to the Dallas Cowboys. Doug Peterson yesterday meeting the media, put the game plan in. Browns defense coming to the bank on Sunday.
Great personnel. Obviously, 95. We know about Myles. I mean, he's an excellent football player, and one of the best we've seen, and got our hands full there. But this is a typical Jim Schwartz, get up the field, jet rush. Linebackers are downhill, physical, good tackling. Football team.
Jaguars need a win. And listen. In pointing out some positives from Sunday, at the end of the day, you lost the game, you went AWOL in winning time, and you're 0-1, and now have lost 6 of your last 7 overall. And if memory serves, the one game you did win, C.J. Beathard was at quarterback. It's a problem. You need a win, a convincing win. Not what if, this could be that, should have done this, opportunity here. How about we hum and click a little bit, man? I mean, I don't want to just sit here and, put rainbow sprinkles on an 0-1 start where, again, winning time, you disappeared. That's what resonates now moving forward and trying to put week 1 to bed. It has to be put to bed by those guys quick. But understand, winning time is winning time, man. That's when you show who you are, kind of competitor you are, kind of athlete you are. Doesn't have anything to do with your contract or your stats. It's winning time. You going to go win? You going to outman, overplay, take from them, win? Or are you going to sit back? Operation Sit Back Sunday. Let's see if we can bounce back this week. You'll hear from Trevor Lawrence a little bit later this hour. Brown's got distraction issues, I guess. Sean Watson, it's that Wednesday presser where you should be talking about, your football points and counterpoints instead, denying his latest sexual assault allegation. Watson has got to be feeling so much pressure, E.T. Good morning, friend.
Good morning, Jeffrey.
I just look at his face, man. I can't help but remember the happy, jovial, likable, highly Q-rated DeShaun Watson.
Yeah, I remember that smile.
Doesn't seem that long ago. DeShaun Watson known for when the hurricane hits, buying the whole, facility,
Yeah, all the staff, take care of their salary.
Just everything, man. He had a wonderful reputation by all accounts. And man, not only this thing spun and now he just looks heavy. Listen, according to the payments and the accusations, court filings, he's got a reason to feel heavy. But I don't. It's getting harder and harder to believe that DeShaun Watson's going to play meaningful, impactful, winning football. I mean, he may from here to there. I don't know. We'll see. But again, just the press conference yesterday, and that he's just forlorn, dude.
Man, he talking like his bank account starting to look like mine.
Why? What'd he say?
Just the tone and the tenor in his voice.
Oh, just in general. That's what I'm saying. He seems just like, oh man, what have I done? What happened to me? No, he's carrying a lot of bank, though. No doubt about that. The big game this week, right, is Kansas City and Cincinnati as you look at the schedule. And, something happened Sunday. And, again, I bring up these topics at the beginning because I'm a seasoned professional and I interweave them here throughout this first block. But in the can you take for granted what you saw a year ago into the following year?
Swipe.
Okay? The Bengals and Joe Burrow were an absolute mess in week 1 at home against New England. Feel me? You lost to the Patriots. They're 30, 31, 32, whatever power rating you looked at before the season started. Significant underdog on the road at Cincinnati to open things. Joe Burrow, when did we last see him? Long time ago. Wrist injury. And I've heard, and I said this, remember in the offseason? Man, I hear the Burrow injury is like going to affect his play. It's not a toughness thing. It's not a sitting out until you're completely healthy. It's when it is healed, it ain't right. Which comes into play with the week 1 that Joe Burrow and the Bengals had at home. Now, Joe Burrow and the Bengals, healthy or not, are notorious slow starters. I think I saw in the last, I don't know how for you, they're 1-8 in their first 2 games, I think it is. First 2 or 3 games the last few years. The Chiefs are like 12-1. So there's a great, dichotomy there on what to expect when these two match up. But if you're a Bengals fan or NFL observer or Joe Burrow owner in fantasy football, pay attention. Maybe it is just the typical Bengals struggles early in the year, and, they obviously had drama with Jamar Chase, and T. Higgins didn't play, so there's more that goes into it, but it was a home game, and it was against the Patriots. And Burrow had just 164 yards passing. Not able to hit anything downfield. That's on 29 attempts. So, you're like barely over 5 yards an attempt for Joe Burrow on Sunday. And now he goes and faces a really good Kansas City defense. And it's not necessary. And we know it's debilitating to start 0-2. Heads up, Jags. We know that, right? We've talked about that stat every year. You're down, I think it's about 20% only of teams that start 0-2, maybe even less. 13%. I don't know. It's a low number. Well, the Bengals start 0-2, but I think bigger picture, what to look at might very well be, is Joe Burrow ever going to be able to be Joe Burrow again with that wrist injury to his throwing hand? And they caught him on the sideline multiple times, kind of flexing his wrist and making a fist and like multiple times, and explained after, no, he does that. He just keeps it loose, but it just doesn't. Based on what I've heard in the offseason, with week 1, with the wrist flex and the off-targetness, if that's a word, off-targeting, maybe a subplot there in the Bengals. And the thing with this Burrow injury, as I understand it, there's nothing you can do. That's the way that wrist is going to work forever. So I don't know. I mean, you definitely saw some un-Joe Burrow-like passes if you watched, the cut-ups from Bengals Patriots on Sunday.
Good question for Doc.
Yeah, we either got Doc on the phone or we don't have Doc today.
Oh, okay, that's right.
One of the two, and it'd be a well-earned off day. I often get the text from Doc on Thanksgiving morning, are we on today? I'm not kidding. Thanksgiving's always on Thursday. Doc Murphy's always on Thursday. Almost every year, this guy, are we on Thursday? No, Doc, it's Thanksgiving, buddy. We're going to take it off. All right. I got more from the Jaguars locker room as they meet the media. We'll hear from Trevor Lawrence, more from Doug Peterson. Continuing to hone in on the importance of this Browns game. And now let's really put in perspective what we did on Sunday. What we did on Sunday is have a game in hand, get to winning time, and got completely outmanned. Got shut down like a older brother that lets little bro hang around. They just pushed us right on our forehead. That's got to change. It's a team that's now lost 6 of 7. Remember that carryover we talked about? 1 year to the next. Swipe. Back with more next. Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday. You're listening to The Drill on 1010XL.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. Mondays in the fall are made for talking football.
Let's talk football.
Football! Football! Sink your teeth into Dandy Foods Postgame Monday.
Let's talk football.
Makers of quality fresh sandwiches and home of the good stuff on 1010XL.
Hey, Hicken here. I couldn't be any happier than to join the George Moore Chevrolet family. When I say family, I mean it. Visit their beautiful showroom today off Atlantic Boulevard. Find out exactly what I'm talking about. No pressure, just friendly help. And whether you want a car, a truck, SUV, electric, pre-owned, you name it, George Moore Chevrolet has it. And if you can't make it over to Atlantic Boulevard, no problem. MooreChevy.com is easy to navigate as any site you will try. It's never been more easy to use. George Moore Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Lickety Split AC Plumbing and Electric is now hiring. If you have a 5-star mentality to provide world-class custom plumbing or electrical solutions, you should work with Lickety Split. Their team is incredibly supportive, positive, and dedicated to being the best. If you have a valid driver's license with at least 18 months of experience, apply at Lickety Split, an equal opportunity employer offering competitive pay, a service truck, and a $5,000 sign-on bonus. Hiring management positions too. Visit licketysplitfl.com.
Weekends were made for sports, and I'll tell you my take on this weekend's best options. Hicken here. Watch for Weekend with Dan on YouTube and Facebook. Weekend with Dan is brought to you by Stone Core. We do outdoors better.
This is Josh Woolsey with Woolsey Morecambe. When deciding what lawyer to trust with your car accident or injury case, the most reliable way is reviews and results. You want to be treated well, and you want a great result. Woolsey Morecambe's reviews speak for themselves, and I challenge any firm to compare results. We offer the resources of a large law firm and the customer service of a boutique practice. If you want to be treated right and want great results, call Woolsey Morecambe at 1-800-WOOLSEY. Offices, Jacksonville.
Looking to elevate your game night experience? Look no further than Best Bet. We're not just a card room, we're your destination for excitement, fun, and big wins. Whether you're a seasoned player or new to the game, we have something for everyone. Join us at Best Bet Jacksonville, Orange Park, or St. Augustine for thrilling tournaments, exciting promotions, and a vibrant atmosphere that will take your game night to the next level. Elevate your game night at Best Bet. Visit bestbetjacks.com to learn more. That's bestbetjacks.com.
Get this thing unwrapped here.
Fries. lacrosse. What in the world are you doing working on your Duval?
That's right, man. I really identify with Duval.
You live in St. John's County, knucklehead.
I mean the Duval sub, the Dailies Dash Duval. Turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheeses. Lettuce, tomato, crispy and fresh, like me. I'm sure there's a Dailies Dash sub that sums you up.
The boss.
Because, of course.
Oven roasted beef, Munster cheese, roasted mushrooms, caramelized onions. It's the boss of all subs. Only available for me.
That's just not true.
What do you mean? I walked in the other day, screamed, "You know it!" and said, "A boss for a boss."
Well, no matter who you are, there is a Dailies Dash sandwich or sub for you.
Go find yours. They may even make you a boss.
I'm sure they will, because it is Dailies Dash.
Where more is better.
And you got that right.
Googie Nation, it's Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here to tell you this is no dream. The folks at Dreamfinders Homes right now have an unbeatable interest rate for you. You may not think you can afford a Dreamfinders home. Well, think again. Take advantage of a 2.99% year one rate. I said it, 2.99%. 15 Jacksonville communities to choose from. Find that dream house and take advantage of an unbeatable rate. Move now, literally. Dreamfinders Homes, the official home builder of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I'm here with Danny Van Sickle, director of the Electrical Training Alliance. Danny, tell me about your program.
Hey, Rick, we're a 5-year electrical apprenticeship. Our students start out making over $40,000 a year, and right now graduate making over $90,000 a year, including benefits. There is no tuition or no student debt. You just have to apply and get accepted.
Did you say no tuition and no student debt?
You heard that right, Rick. Once you're accepted to the program, your only cost for the books and the course fees. About $800 a year.
That sounds like an amazing opportunity. How can I learn more?
Just go to etajax.org, and you can apply there.
Apply by November 7th.
Attention men and women. If you would like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Mike from Bay Meadows.
I finally found the most experienced company who could restore my hair. Now I have hair where I had none before.
Results guaranteed. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Find out why you're losing your hair and how to grow your hair back. Call 904-777-IHRS for a limited time free hair and scalp examination.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
Thank you, IHRS.
Thanks, IHRS, for giving me my hair back.
Hurry, this free examination, normally $199, is yours for free and good only through Sunday. For your free examination, call IHRS at 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Call now.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to our website, CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com, and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
Mad Men Marketing, Jacksonville's original digital ad agency, is now able to get your ads placed on Amazon Prime Video. Their digital experts are some of the few digital marketers approved to insert on Amazon Prime Video. Call their digital consultants at 355-1766 to learn how you can use Amazon Prime Video to grow your business and increase sales. Mad Men Marketing. Interact. Don't interrupt.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
All right, welcome back on a Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday. Appreciate you. I'm going to circle back to some college football here in just a sec. I found that stat. You start 0-2. Now, I imagine this percentage will tick up a little bit now that it's a 17-game schedule, right? You got one more game to play catch-up. But so far, through 2022, so this would not include last season, the first year of the 17-game schedule, no? That year two of the 17. Just 11% of teams that start 0-2 make the playoffs. That's not many. Less than 1 out of every 10 times that you start 0-2, do you rally to make the postseason? I mean, can you really be week 2 and in must-win mode? Doug Peterson will give a more micro view and tell us just what he wants to see this week from his football team.
Well, the mistakes that we made, the subtle things, the communication issues offensively, even some of the communication things defensively. Have we corrected those, right? And we won't know again until we get out on the practice field on Sunday. So those are the things that, and then ball security. We got to create takeaways and we got to take care of the football. And I think if we do that, it definitely helps your chances.
You know what's supposed to help your chances? Big time? Really in any sport, but especially in the National Football League. Home field. Jags played 8 times last year at Everbank. 8. Played 8 games on home field. Got out of their own bed, kissed their wives and girlfriends goodbye, patted the dog on the head. I'll be back in a few hours, Chief. We'll watch the late games together. Took the comfy drive into the stadium, went to their plush locker rooms, ate their pregame meals.
Their slushies and
It's
their
just familiar.
shakes.
Yeah, that's right. Have a little smoothie to start things off. Big creature comforts at home. They won 3 times in 8 games. This from a team that was coming off a playoff year the year before, who really used that home field advantage in the second half of the year. See how it doesn't always carry over from one year to the next? Remember the tail end of 2022? Beat the Raiders, come from behind. Beat the Cowboys, come from behind. Beat the Ravens, come from behind. Beat the Titans, come from behind. And then beat the Chargers, come from behind. All of that home field magic. Last year, not so much. Didn't just lose at home. That dominated. Ravens pretty much dominated them. Chiefs pretty much had their way with them. The 49ers absolutely, completely dominated them. Bengals beat them with a backup quarterback. Yeah. You got to win this week. And in a bigger picture, got to win when you take your drive in over the bridge to work on Sunday mornings.
No, we just understand. I mean, you want to win at home. You want to win in front of your fans. I think it's great for your players and your organization, obviously, to do that. And I don't necessarily spend a lot of time, focusing on that as much as just continuing to do our jobs and no matter where we play, you try to win the game. But ultimately, at home, it matters. It matters in front of your fans and your city, and we just hope that this Sunday will be a great crowd, out here at the bank.
Look, he's right. You don't have to point it out. The home field advantage is built in. It's not something you conjure or hope for or talk about the importance of winning at home. No, that advantage is there. It's there. Period. Even in a typical mausoleum like Miami, by the fourth quarter, it mattered. Home field is there. Do your part on the field. The home field advantage, you ride. Vegas themselves, the experts say it's worth 3 points. Whole field goal. So yeah, you don't have to point out winning at home as a talking point. That shouldn't you shouldn't have to talk you're not talking yourself into that advantage. It is there. It's built in. Trevor Lawrence's week 1 was going along swimmingly, really. All the way up until and through the third quarter, the Jaguars' offense is on pace to be plenty good enough to win. In fact, you don't hear athletes say this much. In some ways, it's not giving the proper credit to your opponent. And in professional football, that opponent is worthy, right? Not often. You can always hear a player talk about letting one get away or what could have, should have, would have been. Trevor was a little more explicit in his thoughts on the Miami game Sunday.
That's this league. It happens. I mean, it sucks, and you want to do everything you can to not let it happen. And 100%, we should have won the game. Self-inflicted things. That's why we lost, and we gave it away, in our opinion. But we know that, and you can't do that in this league. And that's where credit Miami. They made the plays, so you can't ever take anything away from another team because we've been in that same position where we've won games like that.
There's shoulda, there's coulda, there's woulda, and there is. And you is 0-1.
we know where we're at. You know, it's week one. Of course, every game's important, so we don't take it lightly. But we also understand it is a long season, and we have a lot of confidence in our team and the group we have. And we do need to improve and not make those mistakes and not continue to make those mistakes. There were some things in the game where we have to get better. But I also think, you know, if you watch the game and you really look at it play for play, there was a lot of bright spots. We did a lot of good things, and moving forward, that gives us a lot of confidence.
We're just a loss 2 away from Charlie Brown's teacher taking over the mic for these comments, and I appreciate him. I appreciate the genuineness of Trevor and Doug and all that, but same stuff we've heard. We're hearing it week after week. 6 of the last 7 Sundays that we've reflected on Jaguars football, this is what we've heard. For whatever reason. It's one reason / excuse, one game to the next to the year. At the end of the day, you got to win. You know, when I'm talking about home field advantage, it is what it is. The fans show up. We got good crowd here. We got good, hearty, throaty fans. It's a tough place to play if the team's doing their part. So when it comes to winning at home, they're not taking advantage of the advantage. They're not playing good football, and so the bank has not become the toughest place to play.
We want this to be a really difficult place to play, and obviously it is. It has been in the past at times, but we want it every week to be a tough environment to come into, and to beat us, it's going to be really hard.
All right, so we got to kick off 1 o'clock home opener. Hopefully the rain stays away. My goodness, does it rain in a bunch out there, huh? Every day it's raining, and it's crazy. It's hard to predict in Jacksonville where it happens. When I left home this morning, E.T., out there in the SJC, pouring.
Uh-huh.
I mean, like, wipers going as fast as they can barely see 2 feet in front of you, pouring.
Yeah, I had kind of the similar vibe.
I came to work, not a drop over here.
Yep.
It's just, it's clear and nice.
The whole trip over here, I'm
just
cutting
rain.
it on, cutting it off, cutting it on, and cutting it off.
Yeah, I had it nonstop really until I got about to Mandarin maybe, and got into deep into Mandarin, and it calmed down there. But anyway, it'll be another wet one this morning, so be safe out there as you are driving around. And by the way, it's a wet week of football around the state. The Knolls practicing in the rain yesterday. Hey, may as well. Mike Norvell's got to get his team going. Norvell is one of those that it's kind of like the coach who cried wolf. I feel like FSU fan looks at it that way. He's talked how good they are and how this guy's this and this guy's that, and they played terrible, so now no one believes him. Norvell says he likes his team's energy and what he's seen in practice. They had a bye week. They host Memphis this week. Memphis is ranked. What are the odds when the season starts? There'll be one team ranked in the FSU-Memphis game. Which team will it be? Memphis. Oof. So we'll see. I think that may be a nooner. Double check. You Knowles fans know what time your games are anyway. But, yeah, I think that one might be a little bit earlier on Saturday. Then there are the Gators. Texas A&M comes to town. Look, Billy Napier, you're going to hear him kind of describe this week's opponent. And considering where Florida seems to be, we could almost take the following sound clip, this following opinion, and apply it to any game on the Gator schedule.
A&M and Coach Elko have a good football team. I think Coach Elko has always done a really good job on defense. Extensive history of having a really salty unit there. This one's no different. Very talented at all levels of the defense. A couple marquee players in the front. I do think the running back group on offense is talented, and the quarterback is a veteran player who's got arm talent. And they got a big group up front. And they have height, length, and speed, and they've got good specialists. So they do things on special teams that can cause problems for you. So this will challenge all parts of our team.
All right, so there's a Billy Napier. 3:30 kickoff there for that one. It's the Gators and Texas A&M. Yeah, here's Florida back again. It's all in one big, here it is. Better win a game, Billy. Better be right on keeping the better quarterback on the bench to start things. Again, if it's me, I'm playing the guy who's better. I'm playing the whole game because my ass is in the jackpot. We got more football talk, couple other notes. Listen, I'm not falling for this. There's college football news about conference realignment. This doesn't get to fly. I'll tell you what it is when we come back on the other side. Got a football fix, news and notes around the National Football League as well. Thanks for being up and at 'em with us here on a Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
This is Brent Musburger's Visa in Action update on 1010XL. Brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Texas A&M, a 3.5-point favorite at the Florida Gators at the Swamp. 46.5 the total. Florida State looks for its first win of the season. They're laying 6.5 against Memphis. 52 the total at Doak Campbell Stadium. UCF, a 2.5-point road favorite at TCU. South Florida, 11.5-point road favorites at Southern Mississippi. The Jacksonville Jaguars play their home opener at Everbank Stadium on Sunday against the Cleveland Browns. Jacksonville, the 3-point favorite, 41.5 the total. Thursday night football today, the Miami Dolphins, 2.5-point home favorites against the Buffalo Bills, 48.5 the total. Bet smarter with Juice Reel. It's free in the App Store. Juice, R-E-E-L. Mike Sennett, 1010XL.
Duck Duck Rooter is currently hiring in all departments. We want great plumbers, CDL drivers, drain field installers, and lift station technicians. If you have experience in your trade and love to deliver a super high-quality level of customer service, you have found the right company. You will enjoy our benefits package that includes excellent weekly pay, paid holidays, health insurance, and working for the best in the industry. Apply at duckduckrooter.com. That's duckduckrooter.com. And click on the careers page. Duck Duck Rooter is an equal opportunity employer.
I'm Frank Frangie with the Nimnik Nugget. I'm a big Graham Mertz fan. I really like Graham. He's everything that's right about college football. And I like the fact that he came back and that he and Billy Napier are so close. But DJ Lagway should be the quarterback for the Florida Gators right now moving forward. He just does things that most quarterbacks, Mertz included, just cannot do. If you want to save the program and save your job, Billy, you got to play number 2. I'm Frank Frangie for the Nimnik family of dealers. Frank Frangie here. It's time for Bravo Days, Jacksonville's only Car Bravo certified sales event at Nimnik Buick GMC. Now, for a limited time, enjoy rates as low as 1.9% APR or $500 in down payment assistance on Car Bravo certified vehicles at Nimnik. Now is the time to shop certified used vehicles and buy with confidence at Nimnik Buick GMC. Shop online at nimnikbuickgmc.com. GMC, we are professional grade.
Are you embarrassed by your ugly, cracked concrete driveway? Need to enhance your home's curb appeal? Stonecore on Phillips Highway is your one-stop shop for all your outdoor needs. Replacing with new stone pavers will transform your driveway into a stunning work of art. Say goodbye to unsightly concrete and hello to beautiful, durable pavers that last for years. Visit Stonecore today and let's beautify your home together. Stonecore.co. We do outdoors better.
Zebra.
Zebra is back by overwhelming demand. Saturday night, September 14th, live at the Florida Theater in Jacksonville, performing songs from all 5 Zebra albums.
Zebra.
Get tickets now before they're gone at floridatheater.com. Zebra with all original members. Saturday night, September 14th. Tickets on sale now. Don't miss.
Zebra.
It's soccer around the world, and here at home on the Sporting Jack Soccer Hour on 1010XL. Join Cole Pepper, Mauricio Ruiz, and Becky Burley for Soccer Talk.
Tuesday nights at 6
on 1010 a.m.
Hey, Hicken here for Bow 9 Associates. You'll find Jacksonville's most esteemed eye doctors at each of their locations. After being selected for one of the most competitive ophthalmology fellowships in the world, Dr. Frank Bowden, currently called upon for his expert opinion. He's currently one of the few cornea and external disease specialists in the area and the founder, of course, of Bowden Eye. Visit Bow 9 Associates today and experience the difference. They're keeping the First Coast focused. That's Bowden Eye and Associates.
Now that's what I call high-quality H2O.
If you want high-quality water in your home at a fair price that won't scare you to death, then talk to someone who knows water and is not a pushy salesman. Contact your local water boy, Keith. I install premium equipment and can repair or even rebuild your existing system. In a business known for aggressive sales tactics, let me show you how my approach is different. If you've got any water problems, contact the water boy at waterboyjack.com.
Discover the difference that local expertise makes at First Coast Lighting and Fans. Visit their showroom at the Avenues and browse high-quality products to match your desire for elegance, quality, and uniqueness at First Coast Lighting and Fans.
If you suffer from constant burning, tingling, or numbness in your hands or feet, it could be a serious condition called neuropathy. I'm Dr. Nathan Riddle, DC with Riddle Wellness in Ponte Vedra. Neuropathy is treatable, and we have seen great results by using state-of-the-art, non-invasive therapies to target damaged nerves, reduce symptoms, and improve nerve function. Call 904-395-5598 to schedule your free consultation today and learn how you can live pain-free. Call 904-395-5598.
Integrity, persistence, and standing up for victims. It's what you want in a personal injury case and what my friend and lawyer Glenn Cohen brings to every case for over 40 years. Call Glenn at Barnes, Cohen & Sullivan.
Chelsea here, ready to upgrade your home and save big? Now's the perfect time with Renewal by Anderson. For a limited time, it's buy one, get one 40% off on all windows and doors. That's right, buy one, get one 40% off plus flexible financing options to fit your budget. Our custom-built energy-efficient windows and doors are made with Vibrex, 2 times stronger than vinyl, giving you the durability you need and the savings you want. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to book your free consultation today. Don't wait, this offer won't last. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613. Proud partner of the Florida Gators.
You already know it's your boy E to the T, and winning season is back. Football is back, and my bookie is here, baby, to make sure you're ready to cash in on all the action. This season, my bookie is pulling out all the stops with incredible promotions like weekly risk-free boost on Thursdays, where you can bet without a sweat. If your bet hits, you win big. If it doesn't, forget about it. My bookie will refund you your wages, but that's just the beginning. My bookie is giving away hundreds of thousands in prizes with their Super Survivor and their Square contest. Get your entries in now for your shot to win huge cash rewards. For a limited time, they're bringing back the double deposit bonus. When you're ready to get started, use my promo code 1010XL to claim your bonus that doubles your money. Double your cash, my boy, with that promo code 1010XL before you place every bet. And now loyalty pays off. With my bookie, the more you play, the more you win. It's simple. My bookie is the lock of the century. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere, and make this season your winning season. Come on, somebody.
This is Dr. Kevin Kaplan, head team physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the latest update on the Jags, brought to you by Baptist Health and JOI.
Jaguar head coach Doug Peterson commented on the first game at home.
We just understand. I mean, you want to win at home. You want to win in front of your fans. I think it's great for your players.
Jaguar QB Trevor Lawrence says the loss to Miami is one the team gave away.
100%. We should have won the game. Self-inflicted things. That's why we lost, and we gave it away, in our opinion.
JTA Game Day Express is back. Save gas and avoid parking hassles as the Jaguars take on the Browns this Sunday. Let them do the driving with multiple locations around town and passes starting at just $10 on the MyJTA app. To learn more, visit jtafla.com. That's your Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute Jaguar update. I'm Sam Nelson.
XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
I guess A.J. Hawk and Darius Butler on the McAfee show yesterday, they both had the same wrist surgery that Burrow had. Only regained about 60 to 70% of the normal movement in their wrist.
Uh-oh.
And see, that doesn't matter as much for those dudes. They're defensive players. You don't have to be as precise, but
not on your throwing hand.
That's right, man. Mm-hmm. Throwing hands. So I mean, just again, something to keep, an eye on, maybe. All right, so the Braves, man. It's I don't know why. Just go ahead, man. Braves, just jump off the cliff, man. Let us off the hook here. Just let us off the hook. Why are you pretending to hang around here? These other teams are doing moxie things. The Mets are getting no hit going into the ninth and score 6 runs and win the game. You're playing the Nats. They're no good. You scored 1 run. It's game after game, man. It's just so there's this dude pitching for the Nats yesterday. His name's Jake Irvin. Good for old Jake. He's pitched great against the Braves this year. Yeah, you bet he has. 3rd straight game, he's allowed no runs. This same Jake Irvin that pitched at Pittsburgh last Thursday 5 innings, 7 hits, 6 earned runs. Pitched the Friday before against the Cubs, 4.2 innings, 8 hits, 7 earned runs. Pitched at Philly, 6 innings, 8 hits, 4 earned runs. San Francisco at home, 5 innings, 8 hits, 5 earned runs. Braves, 6 innings, 2 hits, 1 run. I don't know how they're staying in it. They got the Dodgers coming to town for 4. That can't be good. Mets take a 1-game lead in that wild card chase, and team impotent. They'll just carry on, I guess. It is absolutely maddening, though. All right, let me ask y'all a question here. I mean, enough is enough with this insanity. You can't take a Porsche logo and stick it on a AMC Pacer and call the Pacer a Porsche. We do that so many different ways. Now it's that same shell game is being applied to college sports. I'll tell you why in just a second, but I do want to remind you this, in this seeming like we act like this total, plate tectonic shift in the college landscape of all these teams changing conferences and the expansion, and that is certainly true. Whenever Stanford and Cal end up in the ACC, you're going a little wacky. I will agree. But don't get it wrong. Conferences and expansion and, movement, it's not new. It didn't come along with the NIL and the transfer portal. It's getting ratcheted up now because the big money payoff that's coming now that a playoff is in play. But man, when I was a kid, and just save the jokes, wasn't that long ago. You know what the Pac-12 was?
What that?
It was the Pac-8. You know what the Big 12 was?
Talk to me.
It was the Big 8. There was also a Southwest Conference that included some of them. Guess what? The Southwest Conference and the Big 8 merged way before any of this stuff. That's when, you know how many, the Big 10 had 10. The SEC had, maybe, when I was a kid, maybe 10. But, by the way, that's an SEC that, Georgia Tech was SEC for many, many, many years.
I did not.
Yeah. FSU, when I was in college, wasn't even in the ACC. They were in the Metro Conference. They weren't a big boy school yet, as far as total sports. The Metro. Expansion and movement, and it's all. It's been around for a while now. It's culminating. It's culminating because we're going to get now to these massive leagues of 20 to 24 teams. Going to shut out maybe that group below, maybe some sort of relegation. Maybe you can play your way up into. That consideration or down, depending. But at the end of the day, everyone is trying to make sure they get a piece of that pie. They get in the playoff for their school and their conference, which leads me to yesterday's news and taking the Porsche logo and trying to stick it on a gremlin, on a AMC Pacer. Taking a Porsche in logo and sticking it on a smart car. Comes yesterday's news from out west. I got a quick question for you. I'm going to ask you all this, okay? And you just tell me what comes to your mind. E.T., if a conference has Boise State, Fresno State, Washington State, San Diego State, Oregon State, and Colorado State.
A lot of states.
What do we call that conference? You know what that is, gang? That's the Mountain West is what that is. That is in no way regard by budget, facility, success, resume, legacy, hope. By no measure or form is that a power insert number here conference. If Boise State, Colorado State, San Diego State, Fresno, Oregon State, and Washington State are all going to join a conference together, you know what it's not? It ain't the Pac-12. I mean, it's like nothing to see here. Move along, Pac-12. Pac-12 reporting for duty in the playoff, Power 5. Yeah, no, all you did was rename. Here's what happened. Oregon State and Washington State joined the Mountain West Conference yesterday, where they will have to fight like every other group of 5 squad to make this year's playoff. That's what it could have / should have read. Fire the band. We got a football fix. Let's give some news. And it's got a big one tonight. Shout out Tyreek Hill. He got bonus mile diva rewards yesterday. We know that receivers are divas, right? We talked about that before. E.T., show of hand, diva, probably the biggest receiver, probably the biggest diva position in the NFL. So yesterday's topic was rather serious. He was commenting on and admitting, I could have done some things different, but yeah, that guy needs to go. He gone. But that's not where the diva comes in. The diva all-pro diva moment in the presser yesterday. It's always diva when you refer to yourself in the third person, E. Like you say, hey, what are you doing today, man? Jeff's going golfing today, man. Right? Or Dan, what are you doing today? Hey, man, Hick's got to teach today. Okay, that's diva, but man, it goes up another level when you don't even you go third person nickname. Like Tyreek was asked about something yesterday. Oh, cheetah don't play hats. I don't know the exact quote. That was the diva part. We'll see how that all shakes out as to who loses jobs and who doesn't. Seems pretty firmly decided that thing got way outside of where it should have gone. So, all right, we do have the Dolphins, by the way, in Thursday Night Football tonight. Hey, this is a big one in the AFC East. You know, a little Thursday night. It's almost hidden here early to mid-September on a Thursday night. But this one could go a long way. The Jets didn't exactly look like that power team when they opened. Now it's a tough opponent at San Francisco. Are the Patriots better? I don't know. I have a feeling this will end up being a mirage, what we saw in Week 1. But at the end of the day, it will likely be the Dolphins and the Bills fighting it out for that division crown. And so this one could be a big one. The Dolphins aren't going to have Mostert. We banged up those running backs last week more than you could tell during the course of the game. And even Achane is hobbled, but I guess word is he'll give it a go. After that 49ers McCaffrey fiasco, though, all you fantasy football players beware. Take that one up to the deadline. At least this one is the game that starts the week and you got options. Joe Burrow says the wrist is, quote, absolutely not affecting throws. We shall see. Others that have seen Joe Burrow would say that it has, and others that have had the injury say that it certainly affected them the rest of the way, not necessarily throwers, which only makes it worse if you're trying to come back from that and you're a Joe Burrow. Listen, we made a lot of Brian Thomas Jr. in his debut. That first half was spectacular, and really among the big-name rookie receivers, our guy had the best opening Sunday. Rome Odunza's hobbled. He didn't do much. Malik Neighbors didn't flash. You know, Marvin Harrison Jr. was the cream of the crop, and you know what he is after Week 1? He's frustrated. One catch in his debut. One catch, 4 yards on a guy that was going to redefine the receiver position. Not that he won't go on to have a terrific year in career. But, man, it ain't that easy. Just assume it. Meanwhile, on to the 40 liars who didn't tell anybody that Christian McCaffrey wasn't going to play, even though it was a well-known fact going into the weekend, right? Jordan Mason said he was told he was starting. McCaffrey yesterday. It was a group decision to sit out Monday Night Football. He declares that he will play this week at Minnesota. Same declaration he made last week. And I don't know, man. Packers say they're not ruling out Jordan Love for a matchup with the Colts. Hey, if he's doing great and he's progressing quickly, that'd be awesome. At least give him a week, man. Just be happy that you could get him back in 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Or maybe you're just starting to play the game. Let them all prepare for Jordan Love. Here comes Malik Willis. Oof. I would suggest the Packers run Malik Willis out there for as short a time period as possible. That's Football Fix. You're welcome. Brought to you by Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin and the home course, the Jewelton Creek Golf Club. It's a custom tree surgeons Thursday.
On 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. It's more than just filling the stat sheet. It's the guy who makes the universal difference.
Free, cuts back and grabs a man for a touchdown.
The Universal Roof and Contracting Offensive Player of the Game on 1010XL. Now you can watch 1010XL shows all day on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Brought to you by MyBookie. Experience Vegas from the comfort of your phone anytime, anywhere. Sign up today. Use promo code 1010XL.
Right now, they're on their way to ruin your day. Don't bother calling the police. They can't help. And if you're not prepared, you will suffer. Yes, it's that time of the year. Heat and humidity are attacking North Florida. But help is at hand. Call Mike Merritt's Heating and Air Conditioning. Mike Merritt has a license to chill and lets you maintain your comfort zone at a bargain price. How? Mike Merritt stands ready to help, routine or emergencies. And Mike Merritt knows emergencies can happen at any time. So with Mike, there's never any overtime charges. And Mike's team works without commissions. Merritt will never try to sell you parts you don't need. You can't trust just anyone with a truck. Call Mike Merritt, the company North Florida has trusted for 35 years. Call today. License number CAC 050384.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey, Hicken here for my friends at Beaches Dermatology. Man, it's summertime and it is hot outside, and you got to take some precautions when you go out there. That's what Doctors Boudreaux and Metz have taught me through the years, and they've taken great care of me and my skin, so I don't have to go see Dr. Fader and get that Mohs surgery. No, sir, no, sir. I appreciate these guys, and I appreciate them looking out for me. And look, you know, we're getting ready for football time, right? We're getting ready for those, you know, those practices that you go to if you have to sit in the sun, or if you go to the games down and watch the Jags or the Gators or the Knowles. Man, you got to put on the sunscreen. You got to wear floppy hats. You got to wear long sleeve dry fits. You got to take care of yourself. And if you see something on your skin, don't wait. Get it checked out. It's real easy to do. The people at Beaches Dermatology will be there to help. Give Beaches Dermatology a call online at beachesdermatology.com.
When you're a little kid on the playground, they tell you don't hit back. Well, the courtroom isn't a playground. And if you've suffered an injury or death in your family, I'm here to tell you it's okay to hit back and fight to make them pay. I'm attorney Brett Hastings, and at Hastings Injury Law, we understand all the pain and emotion that comes with being wrong. And we've dedicated our lives to making things right for people like you. So if you get hit back with Hastings Injury Law. Offices, Jacksonville.
Big Sir's here. My cigars are back in stock at Island Girl Gate Parkway. Buy a box and I will autograph it for you. Island Girl Gate Parkway is the place to enjoy a great cigar selection, a full bar, enjoy a daily happy hour from noon to 7 and all day Sunday. Enjoy college and NFL games from noon to 6. When you buy 5 cigars, you get 1 free. Plus, live music Friday and Saturday nights. For upcoming events, follow Island Girl Gate Parkway on Instagram and Facebook at islandgirl.gateparkway.
WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
You don't have to be a football star to get a signing bonus. The team at Republic Services needs your skills, and they're paying up to $5,000 for you to join the roster. You'll be joining a winner. As an essential business, the Republic Services trucks have not stopped rolling with hourly and weekly pay and better benefits and vacation packages than the rest of the league. Driver trainees, $1,000 sign-on bonus. CDL drivers, $3,000. Diesel mechanics, $5,000 bonus. Join the winning team at Republic Services today. Visit republicservices.com.
Equal opportunity employer.
Make your dream of living in luxury a reality in Lennar's newest 55 and up active adult community, Edenbrook at Highland Trail. Located in the heart of Green Cove Springs, Edenbrook offers world-class amenities with a dedicated activities director and homes starting in the high 300s. With rates as low as 3.99% and up to $50,000 in flex cash on our new Edenbrook homes, the time to buy is now. Call 904-643-3750 to find out more. Your life of luxury awaits in Edenbrook at Highland Trail by Lennar.
Don't be sidelined from an injury that keeps you out of the game. Get the care the pros receive. Now available at Injury Care Centers, newly FDA regenerative treatments that will significantly shorten your recovery time. Sprains, strains, fractures, post-op surgeries, cut your recovery time in half or shorter. Masking pain just makes it worse. Fix it now. Call 904-783-0008. That's 904-783-0008. Injury care starts at Injury Care Centers.
Attention men and women. If you would like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Mike from Bay Meadows.
I finally found the most experienced company who could restore my hair. Now I have hair where I had none before.
Results guaranteed. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Find out why you're losing your hair and how to grow your hair back. Call 904-777-IHRS for a limited time free hair and scalp examination.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
Thank you, IHRS.
Thanks, IHRS, for giving me my hair back.
Hurry, this free examination, normally $199, is yours for free and good only through Sunday. For your free examination, call IHRS at 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Call now. Stevie Beatrice from Beatrice Plumbing here. A lot of plumbing companies say a lot of things. We focus on what customers say. Like who a few weeks ago, Donna, said the entire experience was the best fix-it experience she ever had. Or Chris, whose hot water went out on a Saturday and he thanked us for getting it fixed that night. Because that's the difference when you hire a real plumber. They show up to fix the problem. So next time you need a plumber, remember Beatrice Plumbing. Because real plumbers fix problems real fast.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Baker Glass. Florida starting quarterback Graham Mertz is back from concussion protocol. Head coach Billy Napier hasn't said whether Mertz or freshman quarterback DJ Lagway will start on Saturday in the SEC opener against Texas A&M. In the beginning of the week, he indicated use of both QBs. As Florida prepares to tee off against Texas A&M this weekend, head coach Billy Napier says the Gators have the defensive unit.
I think we have the height, length, and speed and experience to have a good unit. We've got to defend the run, limit the explosives, and then we've got to do a good job in the situations, conversion downs.
The SEC represented 4 of the nation's top 10 college football programs entering the season. Now through 2 weekends of action, the conference has made history. For the first time in the AP Polls history, one college football conference makes up 6 of the nation's top 7 teams. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
It's 7 a.m. and it's 76 degrees. Your time and your tip is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
You know why?
You pumped, my dog?
I am pumped.
What's happening?
Jeff, are you pumped?
Sure.
We got to pump up the people, man.
Pump up the volume.
We got ball on Sunday.
Okay.
Let's go, Jags.
Okay. All right. You want to get away?
Take it easy.
Remix. Oh, no.
Jacksonville, it's home opener time, and we ain't starting 0-2. No way. We let Miami slip out of our hands. Now we're back home, gotta make a stand. Must beat the Browns. Browns, 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 Browns. Ooh. Come on! I'll tell you once more, we gotta pass to score and beat the Browns.
Gotta pass.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
That's what some say.
Into the end zone.
We want to stay up with the AFC. It's got to start with the victory. Must beat the Browns.
Gotta win. DLO.
Browns, 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 Browns.
Yeah. Attaboy.
I'll tell you once more, we We should punt on down 4 and beat the Browns.
Got to punt on down 4.
I would.
Got to.
Must beat the Browns. Kirk must beat the Browns.
Bruce.
Lloyd must beat the Browns.
Lloyd makes the show.
Morse must beat the Browns.
Look at carrying it.
Dog pound is barking like a snake's in the grass.
At what point do I get to go?
Time for the Jacks to go and beat that ass. Lose to the
Oh,
Browns.
7 o'clock nasty.
No.
Best line coming up.
He says.
The clock ticks down.
I'll tell you once more. No massages for 4 and beat the Browns.
No massages.
I sure did. Hey, everything goes. It's the home opener. It's time to get pumped. Bring it on, Cleveland. You're going down.
Browns.
Yeah.
Here's the only thing. I love you, man. The songs are always fun and friendly, but gosh, they've been a mush. We need a winner.
Oh, this is it.
Do you agree with what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to tear you down because you will accuse me of that.
No,
That's
this
your
is
instinct.
it. This is it.
Yeah, we've had a mush. We're like, we got like on a 4 or 5 song losing streak.
I've dug into my bag of tricks on this one.
Okay.
This is makes it a guarantee.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guarantee? You're
Guarantee.
guaranteed to
Oh,
win.
snap.
Yeah.
Beat the Browns.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, woohoo.
Yeah. I just dug deep for them, so I know they'll respond.
Man, when you going to let me hop on a remix, man?
No, he's a one-man band, bro.
I see.
Yeah.
You can hop on.
The heels tried,
yeah,
and it ended the relationship forever between Dan and any female worker here.
Yeah?
On air. Yeah, on air, yeah.
It wasn't. It's a long story.
Yeah, it's just one of the many. It was the beginning of the undercutting of the Dan Hicken brand by the heel tones.
You give them an inch, they take a yard.
Yeah.
That's what happened there. You know, they didn't understand the pecking order. You would, so you're always welcome.
The Electric Lawrence Orchestra. Someone said.
Got to know your place.
Dan,
come in and ad-lib a couple times.
Yes,
That's it.
Googans. Dan is in the studio right now in pre-production on the song for When Billy's Fired. Yes, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Already worked on that one.
Yep. Anyway, it's good to be here. Excited.
I'm a loser.
Yeah.
Beatles tune. He's spinning an old Beatles tune.
Oh, boy.
All right.
Oh, boy. Which, getting ready for the home
You
opener.
hit the J-Rob's career. Someone has pointed that out. There's been a couple of mushes of late.
Dang.
Oh, yeah, I did end J-Rob. That is fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did end J-Rob.
We had the one fiasco where you didn't believe in it to begin with. You criticized your own song before it ran, and that caused huge rifts with Dickinson.
Me and Dickinson are pretty tight again.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Me and Dickinson have...
A long night of drinking got you through it.
I think we realized that we need each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I'm glad. I loved the song. It was terrific.
Mm-hmm.
Just the mush part. That's the part that scares me. But you're guaranteeing a win, so that no longer is.
I think what we've done
you're getting a lot of
turned it
positive feedback.
Yeah.
On the text line today, there's hardly because people love to hate. Oh,
there's always good and bad,
but there's hardly any. It's all good.
Okay. All right.
They love you. That was great. Thank you.
Yeah. Trying to pump people up.
That was
Sunday.
awesome.
Yeah.
Dan, I love you. You're the best.
I felt like there's.
wait, that came from your number. What is that?
Well, I felt like what's that called? E-burner? Is that called burner when you talk about yourself in a secret way?
No, I ain't heard that.
I ain't heard that one.
Oh.
Damn.
I thought KD was the king of burner.
Oh, it's a burner phone.
Yeah, it's a burner phone.
He's got a burner phone.
Yeah, I got a burner phone.
Oh, a burner phone. Okay.
Dialing in all the
wasn't that was okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm about to go on a little run here with the songs.
Have you heard this from inside the Florida program that Billy Napier could there's like a contingency plan in place already?
Oh,
like who it would be and how soon it might happen. Now the rumors get to heavily involved into the soup.
They just keep that's what happens.
Yeah.
They keep adding on. I know that the powers that be have met, and the powers that be are the people who fund.
We're hearing kind of the same things.
Yeah, and so and they have So he's got to win. I mean, they're giving him, you got to win. You got to come out and win.
Yeah, and Texas A&M at home, that's not a monumental challenge, Billy. Those are games we kind of expect to win around there for let me check, ever.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
We'll see. Texas A&M has lost 10 straight road games. So I'm pretty sure the streak is good.
Well, Arkansas couldn't score in a Pee-wee game and came to Gainesville and put up 40.
Yeah. Dreamfinders Homes is the official builder of the Florida Gators, the Jaguars, and the PGA Tour. So with that said,
why not kick out the Dreamfinders Homes poll question of the day and get your guys' feelings on this? One season ago, the Jags were a horrific 3-5 at home. What do you expect them to do this season? Cleveland, Green Bay, AFC South, Minnesota, and the Jets. 7 home games. 7-0, baby. 6-1/5-2, 4-3, or a losing record. You have 4 choices. 7-0, 6-1/5-2, 4-3, or a losing record. It was not good. You got to win your home games. It would have been quite miraculous had the Jags made the playoffs because they would have had a 3-5 record at home and they would have got in. Had they beaten Tennessee at the end.
Technically, the NFL gives them 4-5 for the London game, but we mean on our own home soil. You get out of your bed, drive to your field.
Yeah. Well,
you shouldn't have to conjure or talk about home field advantage. It's natural.
Right.
It exists.
Yeah.
You don't have to remind your team. The team doesn't say we have to be this.
Right.
You got to be good at home because you have an advantage. Not we need an advantage. You have it. Are you good enough to use it?
Yeah. And again,
and I also think we're kind of, this dawns on me here. You are what you are. We're sprinkling in rainbow, and it came to winning time Sunday. We shriveled up and disappeared.
Yeah.
Got outmanned and beaten up by a better bunch of alphas.
Yeah.
That's 6 of the last 7 we've lost. The one we did win was over the worst team in the league with C.J. Beathard at quarterback. All the it's become.
Yeah. So Cleveland, Green Bay, the AFC South, Minnesota, and the Jets. Is that a 7-0 record? Is that a 6-1/5-2 record? Is that a 4-3 record? Is that a losing record?
I'm feeling like 6-1/5-2.
6-1/5-2 is what he says. 6-1/5-2.
I would go with that. If we're a good team, but you know what? That goes way out the window depending on what happens this week.
But look at the quarterbacks now. Like if you would look at that same
DeShaun,
schedule,
Jordan Love.
Jordan Love's hurt right now.
Yeah, but he'll be back by then.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure.
Minnesota's quarterback.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers ain't looking too A-Rod-ish.
And then you got the division.
AFC South, yeah.
Will Levis, C.J. Stroud, and Anthony Richardson. Well, right now we have over 260 votes. We've got 4-3 the leader. Not Faith. 43.7. 37.3 say 6-1/5-2. 4.2% say 7-0, baby. 14.8 say losing record. 14.8 is rough. Here's what's not rough. Take advantage of a 2.99% year one interest rate from Dreamfinders Homes. Yeah, I said it. 2.99%. 15 Jacksonville communities to choose from. What they will do is they will help you navigate your home purchase. So it's a terrific deal. All you got to do is go to dreamfindershomes.com. Tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you, and you'll be glad you did. Yes, sir.
Man, I had a great idea, bro.
What do you got?
I mean, I don't know if it's charity or what we do. It's like almost like it's like a live edition. What's that one movie about the band? This is Spinal Tap. It's almost like a live This is Spinal Tap. And we do a night with the hits with Dan. We get an acoustic guitar. We rent out the Florida Theater. We invite all the Googans down.
Oh, that would hit.
And we play all the hits, right? And Hick and I moderate. And we talk. And we talk about the show.
Would hit.
Then you play Sweet and Dan sings all the songs
it'd
from
be
all,
like karaoke
from all
in
the
that thing.
repertoire. Then they all sing. We fill the building. They give us a bonus.
Bonus. I'm in.
That would be so funny and fun.
Oh, that would be a hit.
I can't.
You say you want a resolution.
Yeah.
Well,
this one came to, that would be terrific. Anyway, Dare to dream. Dare to dream. Maybe postseason we have an intimate get-together at the Florida Theater.
Will the Devil's Lettuce be
if
allowed?
Meatloaf tribute bands can play, why can't we?
All right.
Right? Fair is fair.
Will we have the Devil's Lettuce there?
Are you kidding me?
Potentially.
Okay. Then I'm in.
Oh, gracious. I don't know what's going on.
We've got some already.
What?
Lining up for some 9 o'clock nasty.
Man, you are out of control.
Decorum's going to prohibit us from
talking
talking about it.
Straight up. The little kids are going to be singing that today in school and get in trouble. Miss Barnes is going to send them to the principal's office.
Browns. Kirk.
Maybe.
Yeah. Pumped up. This is kind of, the VMAs got me going last night. I said, let's
Did you watch that? I wasn't actually, was it, it's the MTV Music Awards.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I was pumped.
Did you watch?
How can you have
do they still have?
I was going to say, how can you have VMAs if MTV doesn't have Vs anymore? VMs anymore.
I think they still have Vs.
They do? They have VMs?
I think so. What's M?
Music.
Oh, yeah. They have a little bit of that, too.
Or Manilow. One or the other.
Definitely not Manilow if you watched last night's show.
It's not Manilow.
Which I didn't, but I can promise you no Manilow's arrived.
He should have been there. He should have been there. My ball club saved my day yesterday. I was deep in dark depression and
nice. I can get his good point. I can get his Daly's place. I know people.
Yeah. You know the guy who was this kid, Bowden Francis, was throwing a no-hitter like a week ago.
He did that early. Yeah, he did it earlier this year.
Yeah.
A little more than a week, wasn't it?
Yeah. And he gave up a home run to tie it in the ninth, and he did the exact same thing yesterday.
Awesome. The Jags pick it off, and they're going to run it back. That is Dewey Winger. Picked it off in the middle of the field.
That boy Dan got hits.
On the sideline. That helmet filled with golden hair. Remember this one?
What is that, Dewey?
Yeah, that's Dewey.
Yeah, there's been a bunch. I will say this production value has gone way, way up. Back in the day, we would just literally play the song off the radio and sing over what they were saying.
Oh, snap.
I got to think we've probably done
50 at least.
At least 50. Yeah.
Some better than others.
Well, you got to rank them. That's how it works.
Yeah, that would be the night. Celebrate when the night is song. Get a little 2 hours together, a little fireside chat.
Hey, remember, Hick, when we were off to Kansas City for the playoff game? And
yeah, exactly.
Everybody was pumped up.
We'll give all the details.
A little bit of room for the rookie. Inside the 5. Into the end zone. Touchdown.
Oh, it's when they killed poor James.
That's right. Knee injury next week. Never played again.
And here's to you, Mr. Robinson. Jaguars need you more than you will. Well, that didn't last very long, did it?
Yeah. That
kind of went up the charts and down the charts real quick.
A bit of a curse there.
Yeah. For sure. I'm sorry, James.
Well, there you go. We'll play it again for you later. Is that available there on where? iTunes? Where do you get that thing?
Here's what you do.
FloridaTheater.com.
You go to your
DailysPlace.com.
You go to your radio. You get your cassette recorder
right,
out.
Remember?
You put the cassette in, you push play record. We play it again at 8 o'clock.
And you learn you got to hit it like a second before you actually want it to record. Right? Yeah. Remember that? All right, this is the drill. We'll come back with a 10-minute drill, attack some of those comments. Get into the injury situations. We don't have the expert today, but we will. I think people are used to maybe a reminder of where things are. Kind of strange, I thought. Suggestions coming out of Green Bay. That can't be real, can it? Anyway, that and more as we move you along here on a Thursday morning. It's a Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday on the drill.
This is your Duval Minute. Brought to you by Lift Power, your turnkey solution for all warehouse needs.
Well, the news isn't great with one of our guys, but we're a relatively healthy team. But you lose a star player, and for the Jags, Tyson Campbell is a very important player. And, there's some talk about him perhaps even going on IR. So it's a serious hamstring injury. He's going to be down for a while. I know this. He's not playing this Sunday. But on the Cleveland side, they won't be having David Njoku and a bunch of other guys who are already out injured and beat up. So much advantages to the Jaguars, at least on the health side, after we get our first health report from the week as we get ready for the home opener in Cleveland on Sunday. And that's your Duval Minute. It's brought to you by Lift Power. Summer's ending, but the job market is not. It's hot. Lift Power is looking for experienced lift truck and dock and door technicians in the Jacksonville area. Benefits? How about a 401k? How about a company vehicle? You hear me? Paid training. Woo! Sign-on bonus. I'm in. This offer's too good to pass up. Come see why Lift Power has been voted one of the best places to work for the past several years. I mean, our rapidly growing business has probably served the Jacksonville area, are you ready for this? More than 50 years. And we want you to be a part of our family. Don't let a great opportunity slip by. You better check it out, liftpower.com. You'll learn all you need to know at liftpower.com.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
Oh, yeah, the injured hamstring.
All it takes to spoil the dream is the tweak of a hamstring.
Boy, this is bad news.
Listen for the Farah and Farah injury update.
On 1010XL, Farah and Farah, the official personal injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Bold City AC, keeping you cool.
Feeling the heat, Jacksonville? Cool down with Bold City Heating and Air. From repairs to energy-efficient installs, we do it all. Your system worked hard all summer long to keep you cool. Give it a spa day. Schedule a system tune-up. Call Bold City Heating and Air today and experience the bold difference.
Bold City AC, keeping you cool. Bold City AC.
Visit boldcityac.com.
Hey everybody, Mike Dempsey here for Dandy Foods. Dandy subs and sandwiches. Look, we always want you to think about those great options as you're driving around Duval. But the beauty is, even as I'm dropping pounds, Dandy's got great options for me as well. Told you all about their protein packs, delicious salads that they have out there. They have fruit cups for on the go. You know what they have. Veggie snack trays. You can grab those on the go as well. Perfect, healthy snack. Dandy is the name to know when you're on the go. So stop into a Gate store anywhere around Duval and make yours a Dandy, and do it today.
Hello, First Coast. I'm sure by now you have seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We're an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We're committed to customer service, reliability, and have an unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today from GFL, Green for Life.
Attention men and women. If you would like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Mike from Bay Meadows.
I finally found the most experienced company who could restore my hair. Now I have hair where I had none before.
Results guaranteed. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Find out why you're losing your hair and how to grow your hair back. Call 904-777-IHRS for a limited time free hair and scalp examination.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
Thank you, IHRS.
Thanks, IHRS, for giving me my hair back.
Hurry, this free examination, normally $199, is yours for free and good only through Sunday. For your free examination, call IHRS at 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Call now.
Ever wonder how you can transform your living spaces into captivating works of art? At First Coast Lighting and Fans, they offer a huge selection of high-quality products to match your desire for elegance, quality, and uniqueness. Visit their showroom on Phillips Highway at the Avenues and step into a world of quality without compromise. Discover the difference that locally owned expertise makes and let them help you experience the transformation from average to extraordinary. At First Coast Lighting and Fans.
Hey, it's one of life's most important decisions. If you're 18 years or older, you just got married, you just got divorced, you have children, of course you want to take care of your family. That's why I'm here to tell you about Matt Hinson and the Hinson Law Firm. I'm not the attorney, Matty is, but have you done your last will? It's the question we want to ask because I know your answer is probably no, but man, it's something you need to take care of. You want to get your assets to the people that you choose. Planning also helps minimize income, gift, and estate taxes. Matt Hinson's your guy. He's going to listen. He's going to help you with some tough decisions. Can provide you info needed so you're at ease with your choice. It's a Hinson Law Firm. You got questions? Just reach out to Maddie. 527-1700. That's 904-527-1700. Office is Jacksonville, Florida. And don't let the state decide your fate.
Big Sirs here. Join me, Hacker, and Coach Campbell Sunday for the Winter World of Northeast Florida's fifth quarter live from Island Girl Cigar Gate Parkway. Enjoy all-day happy hour and my cigars. It's the fifth quarter Sunday, live at Island Girl Cigars Gate Parkway.
Prosser here, and if you are one of the ones that looks at your backyard area living space and thinks, wow, it needs an upgrade, Lifetime Enclosures is having a huge open house sale this Saturday. And boy, can I tell you, they do an awesome job. Anything from glass or screen enclosures to full-on lanais and flooring, all in one place. The place you want to watch sports, enjoy your backyard, and just hang out could be so much better with Lifetime Enclosures. Come on out to Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring this Saturday, all day. You won't regret it.
Calling all fun-loving citizens of Northeast Florida. Freedom Boat Club needs your help. Lisa the Botanista has gone missing. She left a note that said, "Gone boating." But here's the thing. Freedom Boat Club has 4 local locations, Julington Creek, Jack's Beach, and 2 in St. Augustine, and over 400 locations across the world. That's a lot of water to cover. Is she water skiing on the Ozarks, whale watching in the Pacific, or island hopping in Spain? Or hiding right here at the Black Creek Rope Swing? Or docking at the the Conch House. Wait, has anyone checked Fort George Island? Too much to do on the water. So Freedom Boat Club is offering our best discount of all time, so you can help search. You simply make your reservation, show up, and have fun. I gotta go. I'm hopping on a boat to the fish camp for live music and lunch. Maybe I'll find the Botanista there. Or better yet, maybe you'll join us with the best discount ever and enjoy boating made simple. Don't blame us when you start playing hooky too. Visit freedomboatclub.com.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, the 10-minute drill.
This is a big one.
Brought to you by Advanced Business Solutions, your local authorized Xerox dealer. On 1010XL.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Hit it. We got concepts and rationalizations coming your way. We call it the 10-minute drill. At the end of the drill, we like to hand out some razzle-dazzle, according to our producer, E to the T. E, what dazzle are you handing out at the razzle?
If you're currently watching the 10-minute drill on whatever stream, whether that's Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter, you'll see that I got this Jaguars throwback hat in my hand. I'm giving away one of these babies. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you see that? Yeah, you like that?
I like that.
Yeah, that's what we're giving away. All you got to do is holler at me at the end of the 10-minute drill, 641-1010.
That's a good thing. Now, listen, Florida does a depth chart every Wednesday, but Billy decided to change that. So instead of putting Graham Mertz or DJ Lackway,
he's just another clown move.
There's no depth chart. So what we did learn is that Jaquavian Frazier's, Jakeem Jackson, Keon Zipper, Asa Turner, Khalil Jackson, Amon Covington, Braden Slade, Caleb Riles, Brian Green, Jamie Lyons all are not playing for Florida this weekend. Now, Asa Turner, Jakeem Jackson, Khalil Jackson, those are fairly decent
Zipper
names.
would be okay. I guess he's been hurt, hasn't he?
He's been hurt.
We haven't seen him in a while.
We had two. Texas A&M has a linebacker named Scooby Williams who's questionable, so he may not be playing. He was a former Gator who went out to A&M in the portal.
Well, Graham
Mertz is not listed on it, so therefore he's healthy. So
that's great.
Deduce what you say, but this is now we've gone from
it's a clown move. It's what clown coaches do. You're a big time. I don't remember Nick Saban or anybody of any consequence ever just not listing. That's so silly.
All you do is put or.
Just put the guy who's starting.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah. So anyway, that happened last night because everybody thought, well, on Wednesday night we'll find out for sure who's going to get the nod. But the secrecy continues. So maybe that'll help.
He said that. That Mertz was starting, didn't he? I mean, I think that's what he said. I mean, there's a plan; they both will play or whatever. I thought that.
I didn't think he said who's starting yet, but I don't know. But they're both going to play, so. The Aggies have lost 10 straight on the road, I believe. Their last road win came 2021 over Missouri. Since then, they lost 10 consecutive road games, 9 to SEC opponents, Ole Miss twice, LSU twice, Mississippi State, South Carolina, Alabama, Auburn, and Tennessee.
Basically everyone but Florida. Right? I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot of games.
Yeah. They're a confident bunch coming in, and it's almost 3 years, by the way, that they haven't won a road game, which is...
It feels like they won in Gainesville pretty close within that window, but it goes fast. I mean, it's the last time they played in Gainesville that we wore those Army uniforms and got beat up.
I believe so.
Was that Texas A&M that night? Was that Kyler still? Oh no, he was at Oklahoma.
No,
never mind.
10 games is the longest road losing streak in Texas A&M football history. They're 4.5-point favorites over the Gators. 3:30 kickoff. So
somehow. It came in like a lion and went out like a lamb. The massive failure of the Jimbo Fisher experiment, I don't think got its proper publicity. He just kind of whimpered on out and went away. And the other college football, news and powers of the time took dominance. But wow, remember when they gave him? He's like the DeShaun Watson of coaches.
Yeah.
Only he had accomplished more, I guess, than DeShaun. Wasn't it 10 years, $75 million? Wasn't that the big number?
Yes.
Doesn't seem silly now. That doesn't seem like that much.
Our friend Joe Deegan just said 1,060 days since our last road game win.
I think it's over about 3 years.
Wow. That's crazy, man.
Well, I mean, got a good spot coming up this weekend, Aggie Land. You gotta, are they favorite too?
Yeah, 4.5 points.
Texas A&M's a favorite in Gainesville?
Mm-hmm. So, No, it's a typical. Texas A&M has some big.
I imagine this game will go a lot like most of Florida's games last year. They were in it.
Well,
they'll hang around, and maybe they'll,
that would be good.
Yeah.
We don't want a Miami game coming up
for sure. Yeah, it was embarrassing.
I mean, right now, if I said Gators have a chance to win in the fourth, you take it? Sure, you do.
It's better than no chance. Sure.
Yeah.
See, and the other side of that, and to your point, is used to be like, no, I don't want the other team to have a chance by that time.
And when you play two quarterbacks, one of the situations that you end up with is this deal. All right, here it is. We just got the ball on our 33-yard line. It's 21-19. We need a field goal. Who's going in? Which one are you putting in to take us down the field on our last possession of the game to try to get us the field goal to win the game? So, anyway, we'll see. But that's coming up Saturday at 3:30. We'll talk more college football coming up with our friend Riley Skinner in the Riley Report. Talk some quarterbacks as well. Talk about playing two quarterbacks and all that. That's down there. It's coming up around 8 o'clock, I think, is we got that schedule. So we'll see how that goes. Around the you know what? I think I tip my cap to Tyreek Hill. I think he handled his stuff better yesterday with the press conference. He said, "Hey, man, I got to learn. I got to be better. I got to do better." When a police officer pulls me over, and he's right, and that was good. And then he also said, it doesn't give you the right to,
Sure.
And he's right about that.
Things where they landed, I think Sunday evening and into Monday is kind of pretty accurately described, and I think that's where we all are. The Dolphins got some distractions and a short week and no Mostert. What a big game tonight.
Maybe no Achane.
Yeah. I can't imagine that. If he can't play, he can't play, I guess.
Right.
But, boy, that puts a serious hurting on their backfield, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, if they don't have Mostert and Achane, wouldn't you expect the Bills to win that game?
Yeah.
It'll be fun to measure ourselves against Buffalo. They're playing the same place we just played. It'll be interesting to see how Miami fares against them.
Y'all's confidence level right now.
Whose?
Y'all's confidence level right now.
For the Jags?
Yeah.
What is my confidence level?
Yeah. Well, I say that because, we should have, like Trev said, we 100% lost that game.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty confident in going into this game this Sunday.
Oh, yeah. I think the Jags win Sunday. I definitely think they win. I don't, listen, Cleveland's coming down here desperate, though. They were terrible on Sunday against Dallas, and they have Cleveland.
The defense wasn't terrible. We have 265 yards. Our offense, the way they played the last, quarter of the game in particular, combined with the way the Browns played. The Browns offense killed them all game. They had a pick six. They get the ball in deep into Cleveland territory. So Dallas scored 33 points. I don't know how many of those were offensive, but I know they only had 265 yards. That's a low output.
Their injury report included Joe Bitonio, Jack Conklin, Jerry Jeudy, David Njoku, who's already been ruled out, Denzel Ward, Jedrick Wills. Our injury report had Daniel Thomas, Cam Robinson, and Tyson Campbell. They've already put on injured reserve Wednesday Mohamed Diabate, remember him, Maurice Hurst, and Juan Thornhill. Those are defensive contributors, so they're a bit beat up too. You got to take advantage of it, man. It's your home opener. You got to win the game. If you don't win this game, you're 0-2. I did the numbers last
11%.
night. Yeah, 274 teams, 31. 274 since 1990 have started 0-2. 274, 31 have made it.
Well, then they got a boost last year. But, again, with
one
17 games,
one
that's going to
team last year, I believe.
Well, then.
1 out of the 9. I think there were 9 teams that started. I don't know. I think it was 9 teams that started 0-2.
Yeah, that's a little better than the 1 out of 11 or whatever it was.
Yeah. 11%. Yeah. It's about 11%.
Yeah, it's still the same.
31 out of 274? 27 would be 10.
Yeah, 310 would be 10%.
Yeah.
No.
274 teams.
Okay. Yeah, 10% would be 27.
Yeah, it's 31.
Yeah,
it's about 11%.
That's right.
Yeah. So I would think that's the way it's going to be. And who was the team last year?
Wasn't it Cincinnati?
I think that was 2 years.
Cincinnati did not make it.
Okay.
There was an 0-2.
Was it Buffalo?
I just saw it.
I don't think it was Buffalo.
I can't remember who it was.
Hold on. The Rams, maybe? No, they had a big win. Oh, like they won it like Seattle or something week 1, right? With Puka. Don't tell me yet. Let's see. Is it NFC or AFC?
I'm asking.
Oh, you don't know.
Houston.
They started 0-2.
Houston lost at the Ravens and the Colts.
Nice.
Yeah, we helped them. That's who it was. Yeah, there were 9 teams last year started 0-2, and the Texans were the only one to come through. So look, anything's possible, but it certainly drops the odds, man. You don't want to deal with that. You don't want to have that lingering and then you don't want to be 0-2 going to Buffalo on a Monday night and Houston on deck. So, and Houston, by the way, plays the Bears on Sunday night. So I really like their chances. So anyway, we'll see. We'll talk more football throughout the morning. There are some good games. There's a bunch of undefeated matchups this week. Now you're only 1-0,
yeah,
but they did say, I think I read somewhere we have like 6 or 7, and usually don't have that many even in week 2. So what that does is just gets everybody with another loss. Have we seen any sign of a team possibly running the table this year? Doing a Dolphins?
I mean, we saw a couple teams look good, but no one's going 17-0.
It's just
ever.
Yeah, it's tough.
This is not. It's beyond tough. It's never happening. It's too much parity. It's too much scoring. Too much craziness now. It just can't. It's too many games.
Yeah.
14 versus 17 is a lot.
I know, and then it'll be 18,
and then it'll be 19, and it'll be 20.
And it'll be year round. I know it's July and we only got 22 guys available, but we'll give it a go this week.
Yeah.
Game number 37. House will be packed. It's going to be a little warm there tonight.
Eventually, they're going to go right from college to the NFL playoff, right? You're going to finish the college football playoff. They're going to draft you and suit you up on, Feb 1st.
All right, 641-1010. E, you better come kind. You better come courteous. You better come correct. And if you do, E, what are they going to take home?
Oh, you're going to get this razzle-dazzle. Like I said, if y'all are watching us on the stream on YouTube,
it's a nice-looking hat,
or Twitter, you're going to get this nice little Jaguars throwback hat that I'm giving, 904-641-1010. But I'm also going to give away lunch for 2 at Tropical Smoothie.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Wow. Look at that. All right, we'll hit it all and get that razzle-dazzle, and we'll be back on a Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday. We don't have the expert, but we'll mention a couple of pertinent injuries, and then we've got standing by top of the hour, 8 o'clock, the Riley Report, and a little skim around the college football weekend that is to come. So thanks for being up and at 'em with us on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam.
Hey, Hicken here for Lockhart Construction. That's a long time Jacksonville business. Shane's dad started the company. He's still with them. Shane, his dad, his guys are from here, taking care of people who live here. People like us, man, we love the Lockhart Construction. We're getting ready to do a project this fall, man. You're darn right we are. Why? And we've used them numerous times because they do such a great job. They're fast, they're friendly, they're affordable, they're clean. Their family gives our family a better living experience. I think you unlock better living with Lockhart Construction. So here's how it works. I'm thinking about redoing my bathroom. I want a new kitchen. The siding on my house needs to be changed. What else can I do? I mean, whatever idea you have, a remodel idea, construction need, you call Shane, and he'll tell you, yes, I can do it, or no, I can't. Usually he's going to tell you yes. 994-3865. Shane Lockhart, Lockhart Construction, 994-3865.
I was so excited when I heard the sandwich was back. What's up? This is Mike.
And this is Celia.
And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich
is the symphony of flavors. You can always count on that crispy, tender, juicy chicken. It's so good.
My favorite part is the pimento cheese. Topped off with the honey, it all comes together perfectly. I like the original.
I like the spicy chicken fillet. But either way,
you're getting a winner.
The Chick-fil-A Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich is back with a bite. Try it with the original or spicy fillet now for a limited time. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
David Garrard here. Playing in the NFL can put a lot of wear and tear on your body, especially your knees. Southeast Orthopedic Specialist has kept me mobile and ready to tackle every day.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
David Garrard here. I've had the PRP treatment from Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, and my knees are really doing well. Platelet-rich plasma treatment may be the answer for whatever is hurting you.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
Catching fish and fish stories.
What's going on here? Get him in the boat. Get him in the boat.
On the Ring Power Fishing Forecast Show with Captain Kevin Faber. Brought to you by Awaken 180 Weight Loss and Veterans Wholesale Cabinets.
Thursday nights at 6
on 1010XL AM.
The experts at AMCO have been fixing cars for almost 60 years. Over that time, they've gotten more complex than ever. That's why our techs undergo rigorous training and certifications, so they can fix anything, including the most complicated repairs that come with some of the latest technologies. After 60 years, there's nothing we haven't seen or fixed. It's how we know cars inside and out.
Money tight? We can finance almost anybody. Find the AMCO transmissions nearest you at amcojacksonville.com.
What defines a hero? Dedication, loyalty, courage. Every day at AMCO, we serve heroes. For over 60 years, we've repaired and maintained the most critical public service vehicles, from complex transmissions to simple brake jobs with flexible financing and the extra safety precautions we need. The heroes we serve don't all wear uniforms. They're people like you. At AMCO, we're proud to serve all of you. AA MCO.
Family owned and operated in Jacksonville, Orange Park, St. Augustine, and St. Mary's, Georgia.
Got a cracked windshield? Not only is it dangerous, but did you know it's also illegal? Call Baker Glass. Mack and his crew use the best auto glass in the market, and they accept most insurance. Plus, all new windshields come with a full warranty. From cars, to trucks, to RVs, you can count on Baker Glass to be fast and friendly. Just check out their Google reviews. Come see us at the shop on Casta Avenue, or we can come to you at your home or business.
I'm back with Baker Glass. No one treats you better.
This season, check out our revamped website at southernsteerbutcher.com. Click on the Promotions tab and our Jacksonville weekly grilling specials will hit you in the face like a hot route over the middle.
For tasty tips and juicy breasts, choose Southern Steer Butcher.
Right now, they're on their way to ruin your day. Don't bother calling the police. They can't help. And if you're not prepared, you will suffer. Yes, it's that time of the year. Heat and humidity are attacking North Florida. But help is at hand. Call Mike Merritt's Heating and Air Conditioning. Mike Merritt has a license to chill and lets you maintain your comfort zone at a bargain price. How? Mike Merritt stands ready to help, routine or emergencies. And Mike Merritt knows emergencies can happen at any time. So with Mike, there's never any overtime charges. And Mike's team works without commissions. Merritt will never try to sell you parts you don't need. You can't trust just anyone with a truck. Call Mike Merritt, the company North Florida has trusted for 35 years. Call today. License number CAC 050384.
This is Dr. Steve Crenshaw, Assistant Team Physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the latest update on the Jaguars, brought to you by Baptist Health and JOI.
Doug Peterson, the Jag head coach, isn't concerned about giving the ball to Travis Etienne.
He and I spoke even during the game, and I just reassured him that we're going to continue to give him the football.
Quarterback Trevor Lawrence won't dwell on the Miami loss.
Yeah, you can't get. It's the same thing. Don't get too high or too low. You know, you can't be down in the dumps too much and beat yourself up and let it affect your confidence.
JTA Game Day Express is back. Save gas and avoid parking hassles as the Jaguars take on the Browns this Sunday. Let them do the driving with multiple locations around town and passes starting at just $10 on the MyJTA app. To learn more, visit jtafla.com. That's your Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute Jaguar update. I'm Sam Nelson.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
All right, welcome back. There's some serious concern in Cincinnati about Joe Burrow. He continues to try to dispel, but the boys who watched him said, yeah, it just didn't look great Sunday. 21-29, 164.
And see, the problem there is the 164. He loses accuracy the further you throw it.
Jamar Chase had 6 for 62, but after that, it's a totally different, you got that Andre, how do you say his last name? Iosavas.
Iosavas one.
Gesicki had, 3 catches for 18 yards. Tanner Hudson had 2 for 18 yards. Chase Brown had 3 catches for 12 yards. I mean, Charlie Jones, 1 catch for 5 yards. It's and they go to Kansas City this weekend.
I heard this from someone that had, up close intel on Joe Burrow from this offseason, and it's a problem. It's
he's
a problem.
Walking off the field and shaking
it's
it.
Just the way the bone is now, the way the wrist is now constructed or put together, it's not conducive to how he's always thrown the football.
And he says right now the wrist is, quote, continually getting better, which would bother me because why isn't it all the way better?
That's not true. When he said, you're saying whatever you can to alleviate people, keep the pressure and the spotlight off of you, I suppose.
Now, with that said, after Kansas City, they have the Commanders and the Panthers. And
it's also fair to point out they start slow every year. Even when they go to Super Bowls, they start 0-2, 1-3,
But Joe Burrow's kind of
he's 1-8 in his early season games the last 3 years, I think. 4 years.
He's the Mahomes killer.
He's beaten him a couple times.
He's the guy who's the one guy can go into Kansas City. He's the Mahomes killer.
They call it Burrowhead Stadium?
Yes, remember? And like Josh Allen hasn't been the Mahomes killer, And the other guys don't. Who's going to beat Mahomes? Lamar Jackson got his crack. He couldn't do it. So who is the Mahomes killer? The only one who's stared him down eye to eye is Joe Burrow. And, of course, they don't play each other. We get it.
Yeah, right. It's a Chiefs. More of a Chiefs. The Chiefs are led by Mahomes.
Yeah, but still, man. I mean,
you got to put it on those defenses when it comes to those particular. If the quarterback plays well, now you also have to play on. Lamar didn't play great, and again, you'll forever wonder what the Ravens were doing. Remember they threw it 55 times or something with Lamar, didn't they? What was the stat from the AFC Championship game? Like they threw they never got into their offense. They never did what they do.
But when
it was one way or the other, they went way to a poorly executed extreme.
When you're 15-3 though in the postseason, you have now you have some cachet and so
more than some.
Yeah. So
did Burrow give him both those losses in the AFC? I know Brady. Well, Brady, that's a Super Bowl.
Brady got him twice.
Oh, and so Burrow's only gotten him once.
Yeah,
yeah, that's it.
Is that it?
Yeah, it has to be.
Yeah.
If he's 15-3.
Let's see.
Yeah, because Brady got him at 18.
In 22, they lost the AFC title to Cincinnati. They lost the Super Bowl to Tampa Bay, and they lost the AFC championship in 19 to Brady.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Mahomes got him. I mean, Burrow got him during the season.
They got him in Cincinnati a couple of times in the season, late season. But that, at the end of the day, what is?
I think head-to-head, he's got a winning record.
Has he beaten them in the?
It's like 4-1 head-to-head.
Well, remember it was that silly Burrowhead Stadium line that was going around for a while. Did he?
I heard that.
Did he beat him?
Huh?
Did he beat him in the playoffs? Has Mahomes beaten Burrow in the postseason, or is Burrow 1-0 against Mahomes?
That's a good question. Let me look.
Does that one matter?
Mm-hmm.
Because it would, and to your point, I don't. Anybody else undefeated against him in the playoffs? Maybe Brady.
They beat him the following year in 23 in that close. Remember the game where the Bengals guy shoved Mahomes out of bounds? He got the 15. They kicked the field goal and they won.
Yeah. So very close to them.
They were right there.
Yeah.
Burrow's 3-0 against Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Back to the original point here. Burrow's not right. The wrist isn't right.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. It might not be right. It's just, so anything they do this year is going to be with a Joe Burrow who is not the same Joe Burrow that we've seen.
Well, the question is, can he get right?
I don't know, and it'd be actually a good day to have Doc to answer some of these questions as to what he's actually dealing with.
And so when my point is when the season clears and we get into January and we've got our 7 postseason teams, man, it's going to take somebody special to. I mean, he brought them back against San Francisco. He's beaten Baltimore. He's beaten Buffalo. He beat Miami. He's beaten Philadelphia. He's beaten
who? Yeah, we've beaten them all over and over.
That's what I'm saying.
For sure. No, nothing's changed.
Oh, we sit here every year in the beginning of the year. Everyone sits here in the beginning of the year and says, that AFC's loaded with quarterbacks.
I mean, yeah, and at the end of the day, we got predictions here, and what do we got in the Super Bowl? Kansas City. They got to convince me at least. Yeah. They are not only quarterback to best, they're the best team, the best coaches. Andy Reid's the best coach in the game right now. Mahomes is the best quarterback in the game right now. Mm-hmm. They have terrific defense. The corners are probably maybe the best combo in the league, certainly top 3 to 5. Chris Jones is a manimal.
Kansas City beat Baltimore 17-10. They had a 17-7 halftime lead. The Ravens only could add a field goal in the fourth quarter. Lamar threw it 37 times, completed 20.
That's what it was. 37 throws. How many times did they run?
Well, Lamar had 8 for 54. So
yeah, they got out of their game to be a close game. Why did Baltimore throw it 37 times?
Yeah, because they couldn't run it.
I don't know.
You know, Pacheco ran it 24 times, and Mahomes threw it 39 times, but he completed 30. And it's just
what did the Ravens running backs carry? How many carries?
Gus Edwards ran it 3 times. Zay Flowers went it twice. Justice Hill ran it 3 times.
They abandoned the running game. It makes no sense. I mean, they threw it 37 and they ran it 15. By the way, that's not many plays. Look how many plays. You said 39 and 24. That's what, 63 just for those two guys, for Mahomes and Pacheco.
Pretty crazy. Not a good day.
Meanwhile, you wonder, are they just trying to keep them on their toes, keep them guessing? I couldn't imagine you try and play Jordan Love 10 days after.
Oh, why? There's some hints?
Yeah, that's what they're saying. He's
really?
Yeah. That's what
was he on?
Coach up there says.
Really?
They're not ruling him out. That's the phrase being used. Not ruling him out, which would say that he's on a fast track in his recovery, but still, I don't know if it can be that fast.
Yeah, it's, he can brace it up and let him go, but he ain't going to be 100%. It's risky.
Yeah.
I mean, we tried that around here last year. It didn't work so good. Sent us into a little bit of a downward spiral.
Yeah, a bit of one.
So, but, we'll see. I mean,
did you see any of DeShaun Watson's press conference yesterday?
No.
It's just remarkable. If you ever see those pictures like before and after of just like a deterioration through age or whatever, and just, gosh, that DeShaun Watson who was so visible in front of us just 4 or 5 years ago, happy, well-intentioned, it would seem, a glowing reputation, sterling resume, arrow pointed up, a bright point of light, according to most anyone that he came across.
Yeah.
And I sit him up there yesterday. Apparently he's lost his dad and a good friend in the last few weeks. He's got another allegation through the legal system coming his way. He's already completely destroyed his reputation, his any notion of character. He's had lawsuits paid out, and just to see him sitting there at that podium, just so whipped and beaten and a shell of just like the person, like at least as far as his like aura or his essence. And I say this not to pile on or any way. It was noticeable, but to also point out that that's the team that comes to town this week. They're going to have to move on. What happens if they're not a playoff team this year? Do you move on from DeShaun Watson? I mean, can you not afford to? I mean, the problem is he doesn't look very good.
No. He was terrible.
And there are some that argue, that his stats didn't match how good he was when they gave him all that money to begin with. So that's another thing that Cleveland did. It's not that they gave the most money, way above going rate. It's that they didn't give it to the best quarterback. Like at that time, had you gone and given all that money to Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady, then it would at least be understandable. You gave it to a guy who's not earned that salary spot.
Yeah, it's a mess. That's not a good one.
Do you think the Jags win this weekend?
Yes.
Now you say yes quickly. We've had a lot of quick yeses in the last 12 months. So I'm wondering, is it possible that that's just habit?
Is that me saying
yes?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I catch myself doing. To the point, should I go to the stadium not thinking we're going to win?
Well, here's the thing.
Because I think now I'm just blindly, I think we've got a little bit of rainbow and butterfly coverage to the start of this season. We got to winning time in the fourth quarter when it matters, and we shriveled up like little sissies.
No doubt.
And now we're 0-1. 0-2 doesn't get you to the playoffs. We've lost 6 of our last 7 overall. We have the same list of excuses, rationales for why we're losing and what we could have done different.
Mm-hmm. Well, and listen, it was week 14 last year. We went up there and
needed to beat them.
Got beat.
Yeah.
Trevor was terrible. That
With
defense
Flacco.
was good. Yeah.
And again, don't be misled by the Cowboys scoring 33 points the other day.
Mm-hmm.
They only had 265 yards of offense. That's about what the Jags had at Miami. That wasn't near enough, was it? 17 points is what it got you.
I'm going to change my song from Must Beat the Browns to Jeff, don't bring me down.
Pross. Sharing my mood.
Don't
ring.
bring me down.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if that's what was happening. Let's talk some college football with our buddy Riley
Just
Skinner.
to wrap the
Riley report.
The Browns. It was just last year they were in the playoffs. They were 11-6 during the season.
The defense is good. They had a stinker game 1.
Yeah, at the end of the year, they beat they threw the Bengals game away because they were in, but they beat the Jets. They beat the Texans in the regular season. They beat the Bears. They beat us. So yeah, they're not. They got some players, man. They had the number 1 defense in the NFL last year
by yards. You're right.
This is a really good test.
And
Myles Garrett's coming. And somebody better be wanting to block him.
They're weird from this standpoint. It happened all last year. The stats didn't match, and they didn't match in game 1. They're tough to get yards on, but you score on them. Like last year, and I don't know if that's because their offense is giving up points, right, that lead to your total scoring. But like last year, they were number 1 in the league in total defense yardage. But they were like 10th or 12th in scoring defense.
Mm-hmm.
And this year, that total was like 8th best, 265 out of the gates. But their scoring defense is down at like 29th with the 33 points allowed. So it's odd. You take the points over the yards, that's for sure.
All right, we'll come back, talk some college ball with
It's
Riley
the Riley
Skinner.
Report next.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. It's the play that influenced the outcome.
Handoff, inside, he sees it, now he goes and gets it. Nice play coming downhill.
Listen for the performance painting high-performance play of the game on 1010XL. Performance painting. Prepare, protect, preserve.
I'm so happy to be part of the George Moore Chevrolet family. Went down there yesterday, that beautiful showroom in Atlantic Boulevard. Everybody's so friendly. Hey, Dan, what's up? Hey, what's going on? I got my boy Blue, my blue Silverado, but whatever you're looking for, if you're looking for a car, an SUV, an electric, a pre-owned, a truck like me, George Moore Chevrolet's got it. Man, they got some Corvettes down there, too, and they're giving one of those away. Just go to the social media pages of George Moore and register to win. It's real easy to do. They're giving away a Corvette this fall. If you can't make it over to Atlantic Boulevard, don't worry. MooreChevy.com, so easy to navigate. All the vehicles, sales, service, parts. It's never been more easy to use. I'm telling you, gang, I couldn't be any happier than be part of the George Moore Chevrolet family. And George Moore Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
Now you can watch 1010XL shows all day on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Brought to you by MyBookie. Experience Vegas from the comfort of your phone anytime, anywhere. Sign up today. Use promo code 1010XL.
Well, all the news forecasts say that home prices are expected to decline in 2025. Hey, that's great if you're buying a home. But if you're selling one, you might want to get to it. And when it comes to selling your home, the agents you should trust are Chad and Sandy Newman at chadandsandy.com. Maybe you want maximum equity from your home, but you're not sure how. And you don't want to worry about costly repairs or upgrades needed to sell your home. Those things are all out with Chad and Sandy. They're the local real estate experts you can trust, and I recommend for the sale of your home, or for the sale of mine for that matter. Maybe I should look into it. Hey, don't trust me. Trust Jacqueline from Biscayne Estates. My inherited home became a nightmare when it went unsold for 177 days and ended up with a large lien. With expenses mounting for my handicapped daughter and no way to pay, I was desperate. At this point, I turned to Chad and Sandy. The change was amazing. Chad and Sandy sold my home in 3 days at a higher than asking price. Find out for yourself at chadandsandy.com or 904-414-6200.
Are you still asking the question, why Arlington? Lucky for you, I've got all the answers. Mia here. Arlington's lot is packed with new Toyotas in stock in one location, ready to go home with you today. 60-day exchange. That's 60 days to love your new Toyota purchase or exchange it for one that you do. Worried about financing? There's the Arlington Credit Helper. You even get a complimentary car wash with every service. So instead of asking, why Arlington, I'm going to ask, why aren't you here yet? 10939 Atlantic Boulevard or at arlingtontoyota.com.
You already know it's your boy E to the T, and winning season is back. Football is back, and my bookie is here, baby, to make sure you're ready to cash in on all the action. This season, my bookie is pulling out all the stops with incredible promotions like weekly risk-free boost on Thursdays, where you can bet without a sweat. If your bet hits, you win big. If it doesn't, forget about it. My bookie will refund you your wages, but that's just the beginning. My bookie is giving away hundreds of thousands in prizes with their Super Survivor and their Square contest. Get your entries in now for your shot to win huge cash rewards. For a limited time, they're bringing back the double deposit bonus. When you're ready to get started, use my promo code 1010XL to claim your bonus that doubles your money. Double your cash, my boy, with that promo code 1010XL before you place every bet. And now loyalty pays off. With my bookie, the more you play, the more you win. It's simple. My bookie is the lock of the century. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere, and make this season your winning season. Come on, somebody.
The flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Hello, I'm Malcolm Anthony. I've been practicing criminal defense law for over 40 years. It's what I love to do, it's what I do well. Stay out of trouble, but if you don't, call me, Malcolm Anthony, at 2854-LAW. 2854-LAW for Malcolm Anthony.
Attention men and women. If you would like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Mike from Bay Meadows.
I finally found the most experienced company who could restore my hair. Now I have hair where I had none before.
Results guaranteed. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Find out why you're losing your hair and how to grow your hair back. Call 904-777-IHRS for a limited time free hair and scalp examination.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
Thank you, IHRS.
Thanks, IHRS, for giving me my hair back.
Hurry, this free examination, normally $199, is yours for free and good only through Sunday. For your free examination, call IHRS at 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Call now.
I'm Taylor Rose with our Remedy Staffing Westside office off of Normandy Boulevard. We are helping great people find great jobs. Remedy has helped some of the best employers in Jacksonville find talented job seekers like you for over 25 years. Our current job openings range from entry-level distribution center pickers to equipment operators. Apply today at remedygoodjobs.com. Don't wait. Apply at remedygoodjobs.com now.
Bueller Air and Plumbing presents Are You Cool?
Today's contestant, a dust bunny breeder from Jacksonville, Florida, meet Steve Johnson. Welcome to the show, Steve.
It's great to be here, Alex.
Yeah, you don't have to answer it in the form of a question, Steve.
What is this game show?
See, that's another question.
Are you going to ask me about air conditioners?
Yeah, okay. How about we just send the Bueller guys over and you can annoy them with all your questions? Johnny?
That's right, Steve. Bueller Air and Plumbing can answer all your air conditioning questions. Repair options, replacement models, and how to make your AC last longer while saving electricity. Making sure you are cool.
Where is the parking lot?
You're killing me, Steve.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Kuhn Flowers. After one-star Florida Gators quarterback DJ Lagway was recognized as one of the top freshmen in the country by ESPN, head coach Billy Napier knows he's got a talented player.
I think this guy, he can push it down there. The accuracy is what impressed me.
FSU head coach Mike Norvell hearing chants for a QB change to address what he's looking for from his QBs.
What I look for are their eyes, their feet, the delivery of the ball in location. You're only
the football, maximizing our possessions, and then, being able to cut it loose and trust in our eyes.
SEC Nation returns to Gainesville as the Gators welcome Texas A&M in the Swamp this Saturday afternoon. Florida graduate Laura Rutledge is the show's host, and she's joined by Gator great Tim Tebow and ESPN's Paul Feinbaum. NFL's second weekend gets underway this evening with the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. And that's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
At 8:01 it's 77 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, another great guest on the Garber Auto Mall phone line.
Hello.
We can wiggle it. And now, Catlin Truck Accessories brings you the Riley Report with Riley Skinner on 1010XL.
Darn right it does. Former ACC Player of the Year. There's a freshman quarterback got pressed into action, and it was excellent. And what do you know? His coach wrote him out, Dan Hicken. Didn't go looking for other options.
Just went with him, did he?
A little different from, I guess, Graham Mertz and DJ Lagway, but not in my mind.
Who was the guy?
Was
Riley,
it Mock? Who was it?
Mock was the guy who got hurt?
Number two prospect in the country versus one offer coming out of high school. A little different.
Was he out for the year when he got hurt?
That was more of a, we can't wait to see DJ Lagway. Mine was like crap.
Let me ask you this question. Riley, did he go out for the year when he was injured, or was the possibility he did, so you do it?
No, it was a bad arm break.
Oh, gotcha. Well, either way, you had to be impressed. Were you impressed as everyone else with Lagway and what you saw out of the gates?
Yeah, it was a lot of what we talked about last week of, like, look, the guy's ceiling is higher than Graham Mertz. Whether or not it can be sustainable for a full season and whether or not he can orchestrate the entire offense the way they want him to is a different story. But for now, he looks phenomenal.
What are the arguments for and against turning the page to him without bringing feelings into it? The University of Florida
back Graham Mertz at times and playing too,
or you're a quarterback. I, as a fan, don't like playing two. You got the Chiefs don't play two. They play Mahomes, right? No NFL team plays two. There's something to be, I think, drawn from that. I'm talking about giving Lagway the job, and he's playing it all. I mean, the pluses and minuses of that, again, taking away the feelings part of wanting to do right by Graham Mertz.
It's tough because Graham Mertz last year, record wasn't great, but stats were pretty solid. But he wasn't an X factor. He wasn't the game changer.
Right.
I would give Lagway the entire A&M game and see how it goes first. If he can handle the whole game, because he's a guy that he may not make the right read every time. He may not throw the right ball every time, but he's a guy that can make something out of nothing, right? And so a lot of these guys that are athletes like him, just supreme athletes like him, it takes a couple screw-ups and then a couple wow moments to get you back in rhythm, right? I mean, I don't like it when you play two quarterbacks and even you're interchanging them during series where he misses an easy throw, he makes a bad read, he gets taken out. Like, it's way too hard to get into a rhythm. And whether you go 3 drives, 1 drive, 3 drive, 1 drive, that's more, I think, palatable than every other drive switching them out. But in my opinion, you play him the entire game against A&M, no doubt.
So what about the argument that, and by the people that I know who were down there this, August, that, man, there's no question this is Graham Mertz's team. And that was sort of the leader that he is. That would be, and it's not just feelings. What you take the team captain, you sit him down after one game.
Right.
That's a tough thing to do too. I'm just curious how that part works. The inside part of being part of the football program.
And it's hard for you and I to answer that question from afar because you don't know locker room chemistry, leadership.
Right.
That's huge. That is absolutely huge.
And by all accounts, and this is nothing against Lagway, but by all accounts, like Mertz aces that part. Like he is the guy. Like he's the guy. He's the one that that does the talking. He's the leader. And you can see that a lot if you've watched Florida football over the last year. There's no question, like you said, Lagway has the much bigger ceiling. But I'm just saying, like for this week, right now, here's a guy who got a concussion. He's out for a week. Yeah, Lagway lights it up, but it was Samford, right? I mean,
it was Samford.
So you can't discount that.
You cannot.
I'm just trying to rationalize in my head what's about to happen on Saturday, and what's going to happen is he's going to play two quarterbacks.
But here's you from a team's mentality, and I'm thinking also from a defensive perspective.
Mm-hmm.
You just saw 50 points put up. I don't care who it's against.
Okay.
That gives the defense energy. I'm telling you.
Oh, sure.
You start scoring points, that gives the defense an entirely different energy and mentality when they go out on the field, rather than 3 points and they're getting exhausted thinking, here we go again. The leadership thing is huge. I'm big on that.
Mm-hmm.
But from a team that needs a spark, that needs firepower, you ride that until it's not there, until it gets extinguished, in my opinion. It's really tough.
Yeah.
But if he's one of those gems that, you know, you got to see if it plays out. Like, you may just find, you know, I mean, it's a Tom Brady Bledsoe thing, right? I mean, you got to see how good it is until it's not.
I feel to a degree we're leaving out an important piece of this in our talks about it. We are talking about Florida like it's, 1998 or 2006.
How are we doing that?
They're terrible.
Yeah.
They were terrible last year with Graham Mertz as their quarterback. They have a top quarterback in the country. Yes, he's a freshman. You play him because of where you are. You need him. You need him to make a play outside the X's and O's.
You need that hope a little bit. You need
that. That's
excitement.
why. And get the like in Nebraska. Yeah, they got a dominant freshman quarterback. You're darn right we're playing him. He's playing every game. Right. We're going to grow with him, right? I don't know who they're back. They don't have a Graham Mertz, maybe. I'm not saying that. I think because you're bad, you're 3 straight losing seasons, no prognostications for a bowl. We got to turn the page quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With a guy who can get some benefit from these reps.
I mean, I'm playing devil's advocate to a point, but I also do understand it. Boy, it's a dicey thing if you just pull the plug on Graham Mertz after one game, and I would do it. But I think Riley's right. I do think, this is a guy who, by all accounts, it's his football team, man. I mean, Billy wants his quarterback to own this team, and he has owned it. So it would be to not play him, just to totally sit him down. And what if Lagway goes out there and throws a couple picks early and gets shaken? And,
that's
then
my point.
You bring in Mertz.
You play him till
you bring in Mertz.
He's not
right. Yeah. That's all. That's easy for me.
Good.
That's a positive.
Mertz ain't saving the day. Lagway might be able to save the day.
Well, then you can never put him back in. I need to save the day guy to be the guy.
The save the day guy is Lagway.
Well, then he needs to. Then don't take him out. What if the Jags had taken out Trevor at halftime?
Lagway's the guy who can throw it 65 yards, right?
On target.
Some of the throws he made Saturday were pretty
impressive.
Impressive.
Yeah.
There's a very small
against Air. I would say this, and again, back to who we are. Mm-hmm. We're a team that apparently has some edge speed. We have a so-so offensive line which Graham Mertz skill set does not allow him to take advantage of that. Mm-hmm. And DJ Lagway's we saw 2 or 3 times can take advantage of that. And I'm not sure, to be honest, and DJ Lagway hit 3 balls, 50 yards, 40 to 60 yards plus downfield? 3. I'm not sure Graham Mertz against Air, and I'm not saying this insultingly. I'm not sure against Air he hits that ball to Mizell in the corner of the end zone.
No. Well, shame
No.
Well, so that's what am I missing? That's important. That's yeah.
I mean, you're preaching what I.
I hear you. That would be my argument. There are plenty of the thing Mertz should play. I get it. I'm okay. I'm even okay if it's the feelings part of it that you can't let go of. But from a football part of it, I can't.
I like Florida against A&M.
Do you? Oh, well, there's the roll and lock upset right there.
No, it's not even really an upset. I mean, A&M,
yes, it is.
Look, against Notre Dame, they couldn't do squat against that defense. I mean, the quarterback was just absolutely putrid. And I mean, A&M's defense is pretty solid. I mean, they got a pretty good front seven, and they paid a lot of money for that front seven. Like you said, if you can get out on the perimeter, I like the playmakers Florida has, and I think there's going to be a little bit of buzz in the atmosphere with him playing. It's a 3:30 game, which is great with Lagway out there, and I like it. I like them against A&M. If Florida's defense can step up a little bit more than they did against Miami.
Well, I'm glad you do.
I think that offense is very different than this A&M offense is very different than what you saw against Miami.
I just don't have that faith. It's beating me down. I don't.
Ye of little faith.
Yes,
Dan.
I don't have it at all.
I get the next Florida win. I predict will be. I don't know, next year or sometime. I mean, going into unless there's a rapid, change and departure here. I don't think Florida will win at Mississippi State. I mean, that's next week, right?
You know, it's a sneaky, interesting game, Raleigh. Boston College and Missouri.
Oh, Dan, you jumped the gun. That's where I was going, man.
Oh,
That's where I was going.
All right.
Well, I got two for Pitt. Yeah, well, let's not get off
Missouri's a big favorite, by the way, like 2 touchdowns
big
plus.
Favorite.
Like
big
16.
Favorite.
Yeah, 16 points, I think. Something wrong.
16 points,
yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I think Boston College is sneaky.
Yeah.
I really do.
I mean, it could be a good game. Missouri's good now, but it could be it'd be interesting to see, a little ACC, SEC. Boston College has done well the first 2 out of the gate. They manhandled FSU.
But it's a newness kind of game. Boston College is not a team anybody – I mean, even when you're at Wake, and Wake should never overlook anybody. But even at Wake, you look at Boston – nothing gets you off your seat against Boston College.
Right.
With Bill O'Brien up there, I really, really do like the Costello guy, or Castellanos, whatever his name is.
Castellanos.
Quarterback. I mean, he runs around like a Kyler Murray-ish type and can make plays. I think that's sneaky against Missouri. I like that game.
Yeah, the Trolls just called in and said you liked the ACC last week in a similar matchup. How'd that one go?
What was that?
That's so good.
NC State.
So good. That was
the haters again, not me, Riley. I'm your good friend. The haters. That's what the haters just.
No, you're right.
Mr. Tennessee did that. Let's be honest. There's one hater, Mr. Tennessee, and that's who it was.
Go get him, Charlton. Riley's gonna get his payback this weekend when the Rebs come calling to the Deeks.
Wow, look at this with a Callan Truck Accessories sponsoring the Riley Report.
Yes.
The Rebs going. It's to Wake Forest?
Yes.
Wow, how'd you get that to happen, by the way? And so are you two?
Last time they did?
When
you were there?
Yeah, buddy.
Nice. You and Keith should take the drive up together.
You guys should remember that. So that was out of 53 games played. That was probably top 2 to 3 games. Game rolling in with Jevin Sneed.
Oh, the late
Dexter
Jevin Sneed.
McCluster. Yes.
Ooh.
Let's just say the Deeks had a 45-second drive starting from the 11-yard line.
Wow.
To win that game as time expired. You know what they did the next week?
They beat Clemson.
They came down and beat Florida, and Mr. Tebow delivered his speech.
Mississippi did. Oh, so you're saying you beat Ole Miss the week before they beat Florida?
That's right.
Wow.
In Winston-Salem, baby.
And Florida won the Natty that year. Perhaps it should have been Wake Forest.
And Ole Miss went 10-2 that year.
Yeah, they were a good team. Wow.
One of the two.
All right, just real quick, Riles, on FSU. I mean, I don't know what they're playing for at this point to get better and to kind of reestablish as a power moving forward. It feels like that success, that ultimate success they've had the last year and a half, it feels awful frivolous now. It almost feels like we're back to pre that success and building something that's more sustainable. I too quick maybe for that overall diagnosis, but your thoughts on Memphis, who, by the way, is ranked number 25 in the country, coming to take on their old head coach.
That was going to be my other upset right there.
Okay.
Memphis over Florida State. And believe me, I want Florida State to get back. I don't want them to go in the tank. I mean, the last 2 years have been fantastic for them. But again, we talked about it last week. Like, you look at the quarterback, and I think if you don't see anything in the first quarter and a half, you got to make a change at some point with DJ. I mean, he's what's holding them back. Their defensive line and DJ, in my opinion, are the two things that's holding Florida State back. But Memphis our boy Ryan Silverfield, the old Jacksonville Bulls guy, head coach up there. I think talking with some folks that are pretty close to that with that program, feels like this is one of the best teams, the most talented teams he's had since he's been there.
Man, it'll be penthouse to outhouse for Mike North. Could you imagine your old school coming in and beating you on the heels of you establishing something here? It makes that 11-0 that if it...
remember, Norvell left, and Silverfield, he could have gone with Norvell, and he decided to stay and put his hat in for the head job and got it. And so he's playing against his old former boss. I like Memphis here.
I hate to say it. I hate to say it, but what it feels like right now, it feels like Norvell's 12-0 last year and then getting blown out in the bowl by a big power team. It feels like they won the AAC, beat Memphis or UCF in the conference championship game. And, I mean, that's how fleeting that was.
It's tough to say when they were going to the college football playoff minus your starting quarterback getting hurt the last season.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, for sure. But that's what that 12-0 feels like.
It does.
Sitting here today, yeah.
It does. It's crazy how quick things can change with one position being so underwhelming, right? But we all know that's the game. It's the NFL. You don't have a quarterback. You don't really have much of a team, and that's what it is right now. And they gotta do some soul searching, and it's going to be tough for somebody that was such a big name in the transfer portal coming in that has just completely been underwhelming and not who they thought. But at some point, if I'm Norvell, you got to put the money aside and say, what's the best thing for our team? What's the best thing for our program going forward to keep guys in the locker room engaged, to keep players staying here and not transferring? And if it's moving on, it's moving on. I hate to say it, but golly, I think DJ is what we've seen, same guy we've seen over the last 3 years.
Yeah. For sure.
Hey, Riles.
Memphis and BC for Riley.
Hey, Riles, what happened? You got rained out last week. There's nowhere to make this game up. Bowles and St. Aug.
What a bummer, man.
Yeah.
An absolute bummer. We couldn't find a way to make it up.
Because you guys play every week till the end of October. So.
And our bye weeks don't match up.
Yeah.
We tried anything and everything. It was really unfortunate. There were a lot of schools there. There's a lot of talent on that field. That would have been a really fun game for the city.
Yeah, that's too bad. So, rivalry week this week, right? Bishop Kenny, is that what I'm looking at?
Yeah.
BK's pretty good this year, aren't they? They look like they've been putting numbers on.
BK is looking very good.
Yeah.
They're explosive, and it's going to be a fun matchup tomorrow night.
And I believe that's the 10-10XL game of the week, too.
You going to be over there, E?
Come on, baby.
Boy,
E, you be over there?
You know I'm pulling up one leg and all.
One-legged E.
All right, Riley.
I'll see you over there.
Appreciate you, Riles. We'll talk to you next week.
Thanks, guys.
All right, there it goes. That's a Riley Report. Former ACC Player of the Year, Riley Skinner. Brought to you each and every week by Catlin Truck Accessories. By the way, we got a speed trap over there with the Dames Point, also brought to you by Catlin at CTA. Radar detection and more with Catlin Truck Accessories. We roll on Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday next.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. Make Friday feel like the weekend.
We're wasting time.
That's why we give you Pre-Game Friday.
Let's do it. Come on.
We'll get you ready for the games. Brought to you by Dream Finders Homes, official home builder of the Jacksonville Jaguars, and MyBookie on 1010XL.
Hey, imagine having a doctor available to you any day, anytime. That's why I'm here to tell you about my friend and doctor, Rick Townsend. I've been going to Doc T for a couple decades, man. Man, is he taking great care of me. He's decided to take a leap into a new and exciting, more personal world of medicine, and you bet I'm going with him. If you need an appointment, dealing with regular doctors, we'll get you in November. Not with Doc T. He'll get you in that day. Right away. Medical emergency? Hey, here's Doc T's phone number, and he'll get right back to you 7 days a week. Think of it kind of like being a member of an exclusive golf club, but the cost will surprise you. And as far as physicians, I'm telling you, Rick Townsend's one of the best. Navy trained, graduating from Wake Forest. Doc T's been a fixture in our community for a long, long time. So whether it's yearly physicals, office or virtual visits, cancer screenings, referrals to specialists, or hospital follow-ups, you name it, Doc T's got you covered. Find out how you can take away your health worries. All you got to do is go to mypvconcierge.com.
Model Corvette, BMW, Mercedes, Lexus, Honda, Chevy, Ford, and more. All at a fraction of the original sticker price. Visit Vaughn Motor Group's indoor showroom and browse a great selection of dream cars that are inspected with warranties. Before you make your next auto purchase, check out Vaughn Motor Group on San Jose Boulevard or at vaughnmotorgroup.com for a complete inventory listing. If you can dream it, you can drive it at Vaughn Motor Group.
Want to be up close and personal with the Jaguars as they take the field? Here's your chance to be in the shadows, outside the Jaguars locker room, now called the Vault. Enter today at everbank.com/shadows. One winner and a guest for every home game at Everbank Stadium. No purchase necessary to enter or win. Open to legal residents of 50 United States and D.C. 18 and older. Entry periods for the Shadow Sweepstakes promotion from 8/19/24 to 12/15/24. For official rules and complete details, visit everbank.com/shadows. Sponsored administrator, Everbank N.A. member FDIC.
Attention men and women. If you would like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Mike from Bay Meadows.
I finally found the most experienced company who could restore my hair. Now I have hair where I had none before.
Results guaranteed. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Find out why you're losing your hair and how to grow your hair back. Call 904-777-IHRS for a limited time free hair and scalp examination.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
Thank you, IHRS.
Thanks, IHRS, for giving me my hair back.
Hurry, this free examination, normally $199, is yours for free and good only through Sunday. For your free examination, call IHRS at 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Call now.
Big Chief Tire makes auto care affordable with 6-month financing on their CFNA card, plus $50 off your next service. Frank Frangie here. With no interest for 6 months, now is the perfect time to take care of your vehicle. Whether you need new tires, brakes, or general checkup, their skilled technicians have you covered. Visit BigChiefTire.com or call 904-932-0950 to learn more and schedule an appointment at one of their 5 locations. Big Chief Tire keeps Jacks rolling.
We could call them helmets and cleats, but they don't wear cleats.
Those shoes are hot.
Mia O'Brien, Lauren Brooks, and Taylor Dahl.
From the First Coast Lighting Studios at 1010XL.
Weekdays noon to 2.
You think you could join us?
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
You don't have to be a football star to get a signing bonus. The team at Republic Services needs your skills, and they're paying up to $5,000 for you to join the roster. You'll be joining a winner. As an essential business, the Republic Services trucks have not stopped rolling with hourly and weekly pay and better benefits and vacation packages than the rest of the league. Driver trainees, $1,000 sign-on bonus. CDL drivers, $3,000. Diesel mechanics, $5,000 bonus. Join the winning team at Republic Services today. Visit republicservices.com.
Equal opportunity employer.
Hello there. Brendan from Play It Again Sports here to congratulate all the parents for surviving another summer. The kiddos are back to school, and you know what that means. Sports are back. But don't fret. Play It Again Sports has the gear you need at prices worthy of excessive celebration. From sluggers and shooters to clappers and benders, Play It Again Sports can turn your kids into goats. Stop in today on Merrill Road near 295 or online at playitagainjacks.com.
Right now, they're on their way to ruin your day. Don't bother calling the police. They can't help. And if you're not prepared, you will suffer. Yes, it's that time of the year. Heat and humidity are attacking North Florida. But help is at hand. Call Mike Merritt's Heating and Air Conditioning. Mike Merritt has a license to chill and lets you maintain your comfort zone at a bargain price. How? Mike Merritt stands ready to help, routine or emergencies. And Mike Merritt knows emergencies can happen at any time. So with Mike, there's never any overtime charges. And Mike's team works without commissions. Merritt will never try to sell you parts you don't need. You can't trust just anyone with a truck. Call Mike Merritt, the company North Florida has trusted for 35 years. Call today. License number CAC 050384.
1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Jacksonville, it's home opener time, and we ain't starting 0-2. No way. We let Miami slip out of our hands. Now we're back home, gotta make a stand. Must beat the Browns. Browns, 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 Browns. Ooh. I'll tell you once more, we gotta pass to score and beat the Browns.
Touchdown, Jaguars. He dove into the end zone.
We want to stay up with the AFC. It's got to start with the victory. Must beat the Browns. Browns, 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 Browns. Woo-hoo. I'll tell you once more, we should punt on down 4 and beat the Browns.
Duval, Duval, Duval.
Must beat the Browns. Kirk must beat the Browns. Lloyd must beat the Browns. Morse must beat the Browns.
Some shine to the
Dog pound is
non-shiny
barking like
guys.
snakes in the grass. Time for the Jacks to go and beat that ass.
Hey, hey.
The Browns.
Yeah.
Jacksonville has scored.
No.
The clock ticks down.
I'll tell you once more, no massages for 4 and beat the Browns. Did I just say that? I sure did.
No
Hey,
massages for
everything
4.
goes. It's the home opener. It's time to get pumped. Bring it on, Cleveland. You're going down. Yeah.
I hope you're right. DeShaun Watson would be the massage reference there, I assume.
He's number 4, isn't he?
They are stuck with him. Even if they draft a quarterback, and I've seen mock drafts where Cleveland goes in a different direction, they are stuck completely to the point that the cynical part of me wonders if the Browns didn't plant that most recent lawsuit. Try and find some way, morals clause or otherwise, to get out of this mess. Deshaun Watson is owed an unbelievable amount of money. Let me get the exact figure here. And there's no getting away from it.
To this point.
He has a $72.9 million cap hit in 25 and 26.
Oh, man.
There's no way out of it. No way around it. He's gonna carry a $72 million cap hit. The only way that's any better is if he can suddenly be good enough that you can extend him and spread it out. So yeah, they've got issues. He didn't play well the other day. Now that Dallas defense is better than ours. Make no mistake about that.
Right.
They got sacks and picks and they do things, right? We're just a group of guys that we find favor with. We love to root for them, but they don't do anything special. We're bottom half of the league in defense. Have been.
I think the Jags will be a top half defense.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. But so far, not so good. Gave up over 400 yards the other day.
I thought they played pretty well,
I
man.
get it. You can think they played pretty well. They gave up 80-yard plays.
20 points, man.
Yeah, the point part is certainly good.
Man, looking at that game, I can't.
The defense wasn't.
I can't say enough
great.
good things about how that defense played. To me, I thought they were really good. Really good.
I thought they were good. I don't know. I can't go really good when you give up the big plays they gave up in the
2 big plays the whole game.
Yeah. Well, no, they a succession of paper cuts when in the fourth quarter you allow Miami to score and tie and score and win.
No, that was on the offense. 100%. I mean, 3 and out.
Yeah.
Oof. I don't know, man. I mean, Dolphins got the ball to start the game. Had a 4th and 8 at the Jacks 42. We took it back. Dolphins got the ball back. 6
You
plays.
got to go to the end of the game.
Punt.
We get all this. I get all that.
These matter. 3 plays. See,
we know
Tony
that.
had a great point. If the Jags had taken advantage of the early opportunities, Dolphins got the ball back 3 plays, 6 yards. Dolphins got the ball back 5 plays, 34 yards. Went another 4th down, didn't get it. Then they finally got a touchdown towards the end of the half We responded with a field goal. They got one day. We held them to 7 points in the first half.
I understand all that.
Yeah, but you're telling me like they were bad.
I'm telling you they gave up 400 yards. That's all I'm telling you. Only 5 teams gave up more yards. That's what I'm saying.
All right, well, let's do this.
So that's not like lockdown.
When the season ends,
That's not Dallas defense. That's all I said to start this argument. The Dallas defense is much better than ours.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's how it started.
I don't know that they're much better.
I think they are. They intercept the ball. They sack teams. You know. That's all.
Oh, we sacked 2 or 3 times.
Yeah. No, I hear you. I just, Dallas. Okay, if the Jaguars defense this week gives up 230 yards and 17 points and they get 6 sacks and 2 picks, then we'll beat them like they did. I don't trust our guys to big play it quite that way because if Josh Allen's great, he ain't Micah Parsons.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Hines Allen.
I mean, we gave them the ball at the 32-yard line and they missed a field goal. Oh, but yeah,
no, I get it. At the end of the day, it's not on the defense for sure.
Yeah,
they scored. Miami's a productive, and in fairness, in my willingness to argue, I argued your side of this argument earlier this week with someone.
Oh, you did?
Because at the end of the day, it's about points. It's not about yards.
Yeah.
So we're on the same page for the most part, but this all devolved for me a point that I won't go on. I think Dallas' defense is better than ours.
That's fine.
Across the board, really.
Yeah.
So we'll see. The Jags, listen, 0-2, 11%. That's what it equals. 0-2, 11% of making the playoffs. A non-playoff this year, and it will not be a fun offseason around here. Now big long-term decisions start to come into question.
Well, that's a fact. I mean,
and we don't need that. That's a serious stunt in the growth chart, right? You don't need you better not be
Trevor.
You better not be 5-8 and or we're going to be talking about coaching searches is what's going to happen. That's the league.
Yeah. Well, there's that one guy out there who's
sure
wants to sniff his way back in.
Yeah, and again, we're nowhere near that. No. I still believe in Doug Peterson in most ways. I don't believe in the fourth down. To me, it's ridiculousness. It's not even anywhere near cognizant, solid, intelligent football. That bothers me, and I know that he's not a wild horse on his own here, Dan. If he were the only coach in the league that were doing this, then it could be shouted down real quick. He's got company, these coaches, and some of these decisions they're making.
Yeah,
boggle your mind. Kickers are more efficient than ever. Why do coaches always go for it like on their 38-yard, their 40? Let them kick it, get your 3.
Oh.
But all the going for it from your own 30. And I know you dodge a bullet. They missed a field goal, and so it didn't hurt you on the scoreboard. But, boy, does it not send a bit of a message? Fred didn't say so. I asked Fred about that. Does it send a message? If you're on a team and your coach thinks you got to go 4th and 1 at the 30, is there not a sense of desperation in that? No?
Players always want to go.
Yeah, I guess.
Always.
Yeah, probably right.
Always want.
All right, let's take a quick timeout, shall we?
Before we do.
Okay.
Just a real quick.
All right.
Out west last night, we would be remiss if we didn't mention Shohei Ohtani. Home run, stolen base.
Yeah, he's going to get 50-50 pretty easy.
Slowly moving up. 47-48 now, I think. He's at 47 homers.
But I was going to stolen bases are annoying me. He's tacking on little don't matters on that, but whatever.
Yeah,
that happens.
I get it. I was going to tell you, though, you know how you say you're great with the remote and you find things?
Luckily.
Yeah. I have had this odd streak going on, and I'm telling you, I'm not
embellishing.
It is the weirdest thing.
Okay.
All right. So it's usually later at night, and I'll be flipping around. I'll go 479, which is MLB Network.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you, half a dozen times this year, and probably in the last 6 weeks, I'll click on, and the Dodgers will be on. More specifically, Ohtani will be on. And the son of a gun hits a home run every single time. And sure as heck, the other night now, the streak got broken.
Do me a favor this weekend and don't put it on the Dodgers game, if you don't mind.
Every at-bat. Here's how it got broken 2 nights ago.
To the wall? He hit 2 to the wall?
He hit to the wall.
Yeah, he hit 2 to the wall.
I mean, it was Bellinger went up. It was the first one. Yeah. Bellinger went up and got it. And I was like, because he hit it, and I was like, no way. And I mean, and it was against the lefty Japanese pitcher for the Cubs.
Yeah, Imada.
Yeah. I was like, but it is the weirdest thing. But he's had a
Cubs ended up winning that game.
Cubs beat him 2 out of 3. They
All right,
lost last night.
it is a Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday. No job too big or too small. Trust my friends at Custom Tree Surgeons. Hey, man, you got a couple satisfied customers here in studio when it comes to Custom Tree Surgeons.
Yes, we do.
And CustomTreeSurgeons.com.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
Do the Garber wiggle, Garber wiggle, 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 Garber wiggle.
At Garber Auto Mall, we can wiggle it. Best price, we can wiggle it. Best trade value, we can wiggle it. Best payment, we can wiggle it. Ford, Chevy, Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, with 8 American brands, we can wiggle it. Visit us in Green Cove Springs or online at GarberAutomall.com. And remember, at Garber Auto Mall, there's always a little room for wiggle.
Do the Garber wiggle, Garber wiggle, 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 Garber wiggle.
Hey, when it comes to insurance, I think we think a lot alike, right? We pay those monthly premiums, and, man, we look at them, we add them up, and we go, whoo-wee. And so if something happens, though, we need you to be there. You better be there. That's what the Kaproskis do. Craig and Chris Kaprosky have teamed up to take care of all of our insurance needs. And when I say take care, I mean it. It's 2 words. And sometimes it gets lost in this day and age. Customer service. And it's very important to the Kaproskis. Something happens, you call them, they got you answers immediately. Something happens that you call them, they're on another line, they call you right back. It's important to them, whether it's homeowners, auto, flood, boat insurance, small business. Kaproskis are there for you at your time of need. How do I know? Because I speak firsthand. I've dealt with the Kaproskis numerous times. They've helped my son. They've helped my daughter. Get an insurance checkup today. Easy to get a hold of Craig.Kaprosky at Goosehead.com. That's Craig.Kaprosky, K-O-P-R-O-S-K-I at Goosehead.com. You can call him 478-8422, 478-8422. Craig and Chris Kaprosky are part of the Goosehead Insurance family, part of our family, too.
Join Jim Furyk and other legends of the PGA Tour for the 4th annual Constellation Furyk and Friends, presented by Circle K, October 4th through 6th at Timuquana Country Club. Get your tickets now, starting at just $25 for grounds passes. And if you're a country music fan, grab your tickets to see Brothers Osborne at Daly's Place Tuesday, October 1st for the Furyk Foundation concert sponsored by Ring Power. Learn everything you need to know at ConstellationFurykandFriends.com.
I've known Glenn Cohen for a long time as a friend and a lawyer. Persistent and fair, Glenn and his firm have represented clients from North Florida and South Georgia for over 40 years in all kinds of personal injury cases. If I had such a case, call Glenn at Barnes, Cohen, and Sullivan.
I'm Jeff Middlecoff with Trustline Mortgage. My business partners, Alan Tyre, Bill Pappas, and Ken Rimley, have been helping first-time homebuyers with their mortgage financing all over Florida for 34 years. First-time homebuyers can get no or low down payments, anywhere from 0 to 3.5% down. As a first-time homebuyer with Trustline Mortgage, you get added benefits for doing your loan with us, like lower rates on your mortgage insurance and lower closing costs. Oh, and did I forget to mention that Trustline gives first-time homebuyers better mortgage interest rates? Here's the bottom line. Trustline Mortgage wants to help first-time homebuyers accomplish your goal of home ownership. That's why Trustline Mortgage is offering the best first-time homebuyer benefits around, period. Trustline Mortgage delivers with no and low down payments, lower closing costs, and better interest rates. Call Trustline Mortgage today at 381-LOAN. Yes, 381-LOAN to find out how we can help you buy your dream home. Or visit our website at TrustlineMortgage.com. Trust your instincts and follow the line to Trustline Mortgage.
Certain restrictions apply. See office for details. Trustline is an equal housing opportunity. MLS number 331480.
You already know it's your boy E to the T, and winning season is back. Football is back, and my bookie is here, baby, to make sure you're ready to cash in on all the action. This season, my bookie is pulling out all the stops with incredible promotions like weekly risk-free boost on Thursdays. If your bet hits, you win big. If it doesn't, forget about it. My bookie will refund you your wager, but that's just the beginning. My bookie is giving away hundreds of thousands in prizes with their Super Survivor and their Square contest. Get your entries in now for your shot to win huge cash rewards. For a limited time, they're bringing back the double deposit bonus. When you're ready to get started, use my promo code 1010XL to claim your bonus that doubles your money. You heard that right. Double your cash, my boy, with that promo code 1010XL, and now loyalty pays off. With my bookie, the more you play, the more you win. It's simple. My bookie is the lock of the century. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere, and make this season your winning season. Come on, somebody.
This date in sports history is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On September 12, 1991, MLB pitching legend Nolan Ryan celebrates his 312th career win in a 4-3 victory over the Minnesota Twins.
Don't make a bad call when it comes to servicing your home. Cooling off with a baby pool in the house to fix your air conditioning problem is a bad call. Trying to catch a wave in a flooded bathroom is a bad call. Using a burning electrical panel to make s'mores is a bad call. The next time something goes wrong, make a good call to Donovan.
Whether you need air, electric, or plumbing service, Donovan is always a good call. It's why we've been trusted by our customers for almost 40 years and why you can trust us to deliver fast, reliable service to your home. Donovan, always a good call.
Visit DonovanAC.com today.
Here's Linda Beaver.
Hey everyone, it's football season and we wanted to go to the drawing board to make this year's predictions. Let's compare our two blonde all-stars. Most touchdowns, best pricing in the market. Most passing yards, gives the most for your trade. Most receptions, free oil changes with every purchase. Super Bowl champion, wow customer service. This looks like a winning season for everyone. Come see Beaver Toyota in St. Augustine or Beaver Chevrolet in Jacksonville where you can score big all season long.
Hey folks, this is Dave Benyon with my son Ammon here from Zero Res. Ammon, you've been cleaning air ducts for a while now. What are some of the reasons customers might consider getting their air ducts cleaned?
There are many reasons. Many times, people suffer needlessly from poor indoor air quality produced by the conditions in their air system. Construction dust, the presence of bacterial growth, and years' worth of buildup all come together to make your air ducts a pretty gross place. If you suffer from allergies, have recently moved, recently remodeled, or have never had your air ducts cleaned, then now is the best time to call. By calling Zero Res, you'll have the peace of mind of knowing that you called the best of the best. Our state-of-the-art truck mount system and top-of-the-line service representatives simply can't be found anywhere else. Google Zero Res and read thousands of 5-star reviews.
So what kind of deals can I expect?
Just mention that you heard us on the radio, and we'll give you $100 off your air duct cleaning.
Wow, that sounds like a pretty great deal. Remember, folks, Zero Res,
spelled forward or backwards, it's the right way to clean.
CEROREZ. Zero Res.
This is Dr. Kevin Kaplan, head team physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the latest update on the Jags, brought to you by Baptist Health and JOI.
Jaguar head coach Doug Peterson commented on the first game at home.
We just understand. I mean, you want to win at home. You want to win in front of your fans. I think it's great for your players.
Jaguar QB Trevor Lawrence says the loss to Miami is one the team gave away.
100%. We should have won the game. Self-inflicted things. That's why we lost, and we gave it away, in our opinion.
JTA Game Day Express is back. Save gas and avoid parking hassles as the Jaguars take on the Browns this Sunday. Let them do the driving with multiple locations around town and passes starting at just $10 on the MyJTA app. To learn more, visit jtafla.com. That's your Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute Jaguar update. I'm Sam Nelson.
XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Do you know who Michelle Beisner Buck is?
No.
That's Joe Buck. Stop cyberbullying Joe Buck's wife.
What happened? Or after?
Well, they were playing golf together.
Joe Buck and his wife?
His wife, Michelle Beisner.
Bad move, Joe. Yep. Bad move.
Mm-hmm. And
separation and powers needs to be in effect there.
We've all had some issues where, and right here, we've been hit by or watch out or near misses with golf balls.
Okay.
I mean, it can get a little dicey out there at times. You get playing with a bad golfer, you step back.
Yeah.
Right? Heads up.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, it's fair. Sure. So they were playing golf together, and Michelle has been known, this is a Joe Buck quote, Michelle has been known to do headstands during the course of our courtship and marriage. She did a headstand at the end of the tee box for good luck out and to my left, and at the exact moment that I was teeing off, she decided with her feet in the air to do the splits right in my line of fire. Drilled her ankle and shattered it.
Stupid.
Surgery.
Stupid. Yeah, I don't. What am I supposed to? How is this supposed to make me feel? Can someone tell me?
It's a 5 handicap. Yeah. I mean, you got to miss the foot.
I don't know why anyone.
5 handicap?
I don't know why anyone would ever line up in any way, shape, or form within any kind of periphery shot of a T-ball. So the wife is dumb as dirt. Joe's a bucket of nails when it comes to this. Honey, you're gonna have to get out of the way here. I could hit it there, honey.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Whack.
Yeah, that's I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about this. I feel like Charles Darwin is how I feel.
I just don't like.
Yeah, I
don't want to mush myself.
Yeah,
you know?
you deserve your ankle to be broken. Oof. For one, just the show off factor. No one needs to see your handstand and no, you're not doing it for. Stop it.
Yeah,
she did it for luck. What are you talking about? What kind of crazy person does a handstand on the number 1 tee?
She did a handstand at the end of the tee box for good luck.
Yeah, stupid.
Out and to my left, and at the exact moment that I was teeing off, she decided to do the splits.
Yeah, it's just dumb.
Whack!
Yeah.
Shattered it.
I will say this. Very impressive for Michelle Bizemore-Buck.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she can't be like 25.
No.
Sounds pretty spry. I mean, the fact that she can do a handstand in the splits, it's impressive. It's just not the place nor the time.
She is 47.
Yeah, I can't feel sorry for somebody getting hit by a golf ball at the front of the tee box where their playing partner's hitting from. That just makes sense to me that you would get hit. Wow, can you imagine?
Imagine dropping.
Can you
your wife.
tell me within 3 years? Are we done there?
Yeah.
Can you tell me within 3 years?
I don't know. There's much more to it.
The highest scoring season in the NFL, and I'm using as an example.
Yes, sir.
The points per game, per team.
Okay, so what do you want? The highest
scoring. Give me within 3 years the highest scoring year in NFL history.
Oh.
In points per game per team. Like, for instance, right now, through one game, it's 22.9. Last year, it was 21.8.
Let's say.
What year? I'm looking for the year. I don't even need the number, but I need the year of the highest point per game total in NFL history.
2019.
That's very, very good. The correct answer is 2020. Ironically, in that year where you had all those, and I wonder if some of the distractions taken, I don't know why, what the exact reason would be.
I think we've seen a little bit of curtailing of the offenses here the last couple years. So I was going, but I knew it was, we had some crazy stat numbers here the last few years. So
okay, now here's where it gets kind of interesting. Could you give me within 3 years the second highest scoring year in NFL history? This is based on the points per game per team. By the way, that year 2020, the highest ever 24.8 per team. So that'd be about 50 points a game, but between the two. So what year within 3 years?
Is it not? Not connected to that year.
It might be. I mean,
I would say it's probably. I would say it was probably peaking up. So I'd say 17.
You're right. It's all. I mean, my point is, you think of the modern times
Yes.
as giving you that thing, but no. To be honest, you got to go all the way back to the second highest average scoring in a season was 23.8.
Okay.
1965.
Wow. The heck was going on in 65?
And that, and scoring really took off finally by the late 40s. I guess the forward pass came around. Because some of these numbers out of the gates, Hick, the first year in the history of the NFL, 1922, want to guess what the average points per game was? Per team?
Per team, 8.
9.1.
Yeah.
7.9. Double digits for the first time in 1924, and they didn't see double digits again until 1930.
Yeah.
But it was like 9, 10, 11, and then it looks like the late 40s, we went up into the 20s. But it doesn't go real high. It pretty much stays between about 20, 21 and a half, and 24 points a game.
Yeah.
Per team.
Hey, why did what's the point of destroying the Mountain West Conference?
Well, what's the point of putting a Porsche logo on an AMC Gremlin and calling it a Porsche? They're not joining the Pac-12. Pac-12, Pac-12, sorry, I don't know what you think you're pulling here.
Right.
You're not a power. You can call yourself whatever you want. You're a group of 6 conference, though.
But now you've destroyed the Mountain West
Are there other Mountain West teams, or are they all already left?
No, there's a Mountain West team.
Yeah, really? Who's in there? I don't know who's left, Hick. A lot of them went to Big 12.
Stand by, please.
Not sure there's much left of that old Mountain West.
I'm going to give you the Mountain West right now.
Okay.
A lot of great Mountain West squads.
Here, the bottom.
Current members.
Yeah.
Air Force Academy.
They didn't get the invite? No, they didn't. It's a bunch of states.
Boise State's leaving.
They're leaving.
Fresno State.
They're leaving.
Colorado State.
They're leaving.
University of Nevada.
No invite.
University of Nevada, Las Vegas.
Nope.
New Mexico.
Nope.
San Diego State?
Yep.
San Jose State?
Oh, wait. One of the states. I've given one too many state. Either San Jose or San Diego is in, and one of the other one's not, I guess.
Utah State?
Yeah. They're all states. I don't remember now.
Wyoming?
No. At the end of the day, my point is you can't add those 4 teams to Washington State and Oregon State and call yourself a power conference. You're not. You're just the Mountain West with another name.
My point is, why didn't we just?
Why didn't those two join the Mountain West?
Yeah.
I think maybe.
Well, they tried to get them earlier, and they said no.
I think semantics. I think they tried to.
Semantics.
They're trying to say they're still a power like I said, you can't.
Ain't happening.
Yeah, you can't paint a Hyundai and suddenly it's a Maserati. It's not how it works. I thought it was weak on their part.
Can't put lipstick on a pig, Pros.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
I mean, you can, but it's just a pig with lipstick.
Can't paint a turd. Still a turd.
Yeah, now we're getting into some colloquialisms I choose to.
What? What's wrong with mine? You did one. Why can't I do one?
Are you aware of this obsession, the single white female obsession that's going on between Nebraska quarterback Dylan Raiola and Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs?
Yes.
It's now expanded beyond that. This guy, by the way, he cuts his hair like Mahomes. He wears the headband like Mahomes. He wears the sweatbands like Mahomes. Does the right sleeve only. Wears number 15.
Okay.
Same body mannerism. Same. He is just, you know how Kobe did with Jordan, it felt like?
A little bit.
Talked
like him.
You felt a little bit of that. Ward done Charlie Ward. Kind of a similar take on that. Well, Raiola makes no secret that he idolizes Patrick Mahomes, wears 15, similar haircut, does the signature pregame celebration. Well, Mahomes has taken notice about Raiola's invitation. He was asked this week and appears to be flattered by all the attention. It's cool, honestly, Mahomes said. I was that guy. I grew up watching players. I loved Alex Rodriguez, played shortstop, and tried to make plays just like that. It helped me become the athlete I am. It's just telling me that I'm getting a little old. Mahomes revealed that he trained with Raiola over the offseason, got to know him, the son of former Lions offensive lineman, is a true freshman at Nebraska, and Matt Rule is going that option. Billy may not have the experience option Billy Napier does, but they've turned it over to Raiola, and 2 starts, 73% completion, 3 touchdowns, no picks, and the Cornhuskers are 2-0.
I hate to say this, and maybe it was like this with Brady too, but how do you not like Mahomes? Like,
yeah, right.
Everything about the guy.
Yeah.
It's like Curry.
Yeah. Like, well, there are some differences, but yeah, I mean, I like Mahomes. Like, he doesn't care about the money. I got plenty. He's happy playing in Kansas City. Just wants to play for the Chiefs. I mean, why wouldn't he? He's winning Super Bowls. He's definitely a dog. I mean, we learned that, right, with the NFL film stuff. I mean, he has the it factor. He plays. If you watch the Netflix series, even though he doesn't necessarily look it body wise, he puts in a ton of work. Right? He's. I mean, he's just. He's got a cool A house in Kansas City. You've seen pictures of his house, right? Yes. It's like the house that every dude would like to have. Put a little football field out there with his little Mahomes insignia in the end zone, and but he's just like, got his family, his kids, sticks up for his folks, his crazy dad. I mean, a likable cat, man. We got to find a way to beat that guy, though. Yeah, let this continue.
Yeah, we have no way to do that. Remember what happened with Brady? We never beat that son of a so-and-so. Came in here 1 September. We got him when it didn't matter. We went 1-8 against him.
Are you telling me?
Do we have a win? We don't have a win against. When have we ever beat the Chiefs ever? Have we ever beat them in the history of the franchise?
Yeah, we beat them.
We have.
Alex.
I'm being facetious, but I mean, yeah.
Not lately.
It's bad.
Yeah, not lately. And that's who you measure yourself against, right? I mean, oh, boy. But, I mean, he's, it's hard not to, I guess for sure respect the guy. I mean, do people not like Patrick Mahomes, or do you think he's a very popular player? What would you say?
Very popular.
I mean, I know he's a legend out there, but I think he's popular too, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We haven't beaten the Chiefs since 2009.
Yeah, that's a long time.
We've
lost,
a long time ago. I think we've lost like 8 in a row, too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably not going to be.
8 in a row. including the play. 17-9 last year,
and the only way
27-20.
the only way the Jags would play the Chiefs this year would be in the playoffs. Good luck with that.
Oof, that wouldn't be good.
Yeah, it's disheartening for there to be a king of the hill in a conference. It's more disheartening. Like if you're the Bengals, yeah, the Chiefs are the king, but when we get our chance, we do okay.
Yeah,
and that's not us.
No.
This is the drill. It's a custom tree service.
We got 9 o'clock nasty. He's been sitting on one.
Too. Yeah.
And I've got even more to that story.
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It involves Shannon Sharp. Just put it that way.
It's
yeah. That's the tease.
Kids are at school.
This is y'all, man.
We're in the clear.
More next.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. Start game day with Insider Insight and football fun.
Sounds like a plan.
It's the Terminix Kickoff Show, live from Tailgaters Parking.
Let's get back out there.
Brought to you by Gatorade and Clearwater Irrigation.
Okay, it's go time.
On 1010XL. Now you can watch 1010XL shows all day on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Brought to you by MyBookie. Experience Vegas from the comfort of your phone anytime, anywhere. Sign up today. Use promo code 1010XL.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. And I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam.
Hey, Hicken here from my friends at GolfTeeRepair.com. Now listen, gang, I'm not fixing golf tees. I'm just trying to give you this site because it's a site that is a Jacksonville company that makes affordable golf wear for men and ladies who love to play the game of golf. And they got everything. And they got it in style, man. They got the Duval shirts. They got Florida shirts, Florida State, Georgia. There's polos, there's T-shirts, there's hats, there's hoodies. All kinds of stuff. You got to see it to believe it. And it's affordable golf wear. And it's GolfTeeRepair.com. That's where you go. All natural materials for comfortable, breathable clothing. It's GolfTeeRepair.com. It's perfect to wear this summer and into September when you're football game bound. Be comfortable in the heat. GolfTeeRepair.com is the site to go check it out, and you'll be glad you did. I'm telling you. If you need a new shirt and you want to wear it to a game or wear it to the course, GolfTeeRepair.com.
At Cannons of Jacksonville, they know that when you're towing anything, you gotta have products you can rely on. With over 50 years of fabrication expertise, the family at Cannons can repair or install precisely what you need to tow with confidence. Whether it's a heavy-duty hitch, trailer frame, gooseneck, tow bar, or any other towing accessory, Cannons will provide you with unmatched precision and durability. For all your towing needs, visit cannonsofjacks.com, where quality and customer satisfaction collide.
Brackish Vodka, the official vodka of UNF Athletics, 100% made in Jacksonville, is available at all local liquor stores. Visit Browdy's, Total Wine, ABC, Shores, Golden, Sahara's, Golden Ox, and more. Drink our gluten-free San Francisco Spirit award-winning vodka and see why it's the smoothest vodka you can buy. When you drink Brackish Vodka, you support all of our local employees and all the money stays in Jacksonville. Drink Brackish Vodka and live life slightly salty. Proud partner of the Jaguars.
Get off the ladder and put on the helmet with Gutter Helmet of North Florida. We are family owned and manufactured locally. Cleaning your gutters is a dangerous and dirty job. That's why with Gutter Helmet, you'll never clean your gutters again. Water goes in your gutters while trash and debris go on the ground. It won't collect like filters do. Gutter Helmet protects. Call now for 10% off and a free gutter cleaning and tune-up with your purchase of Gutter Helmet. Call 904-762-7779.
Home of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Imagine waking up this time next week and being 100% debt-free. No credit cards, no car loan, no personal loan. Hey, Prosser here. Loan Pronto's Equity Express line of credit can make it happen. Homeowners are turning their home equity into cash almost instantly. With Loan Pronto's AI-based system, you can get approval in about 10 minutes with almost no documentation, no appraisal, and no hassle. You can get hundreds of thousands of dollars out of your home. Use that money to pay off all your other loans. The average homeowner saves over $850 a month doing this. Listen, your home value is way up. You can use that to wipe out all those credit cards and more. Get some money for home improvement. Literally hundreds of thousands are at your fingertips. And approval is just minutes away. So call now, 904-999-1508. 904-999-1508. That's loanpronto.com. Take that cash that you're living in and put it to use. NMLS 1661781, subject to lender approval, equal housing lender.
Bueller Air and Plumbing presents Are You Cool?
Today's contestant, a dust bunny breeder from Jacksonville, Florida, meet Steve Johnson. Welcome to the show, Steve.
It's great to be here, Alex.
Yeah, you don't have to answer in the form of a question, Steve.
What is this game show?
See, that's another question.
Are you going to ask me about air conditioners?
Yeah, okay. How about we just send the Bueller guys over and you can annoy them with all your questions? Johnny?
That's right, Steve. Bueller Air and Plumbing can answer all your air conditioning questions, repair options, replacement models, and how to make your AC last longer while saving electricity, making sure you are cool.
Where is the parking lot?
You're killing me, Steve.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
Facing a DUI charge or even a boating under the influence charge? Well, I'm your man, DUI lawyer Malcolm Anthony at 285-4LAW. 285-4LAW. Once again, 285-4LAW.
Everything about the game has changed, except for the most important thing. What you have inside. It is what drives the game. It refuses to be ignored. It sweats everything, turns an athlete into a legend. Gatorade, is it in you?
From Gatorade Zero to Gatorade Endurance Formula and Gator Light, there's something for every athlete. Find it at your local Winn-Dixie. It's a win-win. Gatorade, official partner of the NFL.
Wow, John, my Clearwater sprinkler system looks great.
All right, Frank, let's go ahead and program your Rainbird timer. How many minutes do you want the zones to run?
John, I think we run from the front 20, the sides 15, the back 10, the garden 5. Clearwater scores!
Well, that's a first, Frank, but you're the boss.
Clearwater Irrigation. We can't sing a lick, but we sure are good at sprinklers.
And drainage to
ClearwaterJacks.com.
This is Mark Nato. My sons and I have seen the doctors and PAs at Southeast Ortho for everything from lumbar spine stress to elbow tendonitis. Southeast has always been there, been truthful, and always been on point. Everything they say happens. We can't thank them enough for what they've done and the great care that they have taken of our sons.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by USA Park. When the Noles face Memphis, head coach Mike Norvell is looking for his defensive and offensive lines to demonstrate power.
Yes, that's one of the things we're really trying to focus on and push just so that we can utilize all the power that we have. And so, yeah, it's definitely been a big emphasis.
As impressed as Florida head coach Billy Napier is with his current quarterback room, is a former Gator he says is on a different level.
Anthony Richardson, I think he's from a different planet. Yeah, I mean, Anthony Richardson can throw it. I've never seen a guy that can throw it like that.
The Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp swept their doubleheader with the Charlotte Knights on Wednesday. Series continues this evening. Game time is 7:04. In MLB play, the Rays lost to the Philadelphia Phillies and the Marlins fell once again to the Pittsburgh Pirates. Week 4 high school football matchups to watch. Bowls at Bishop Kenny. Battle of undefeateds when Mandarin takes on Bradford. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
It's 9:04 and 78 degrees. Your time and your tip is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Gookin Nation. It's another hour with Duval's Big Dogs of Sports Media. Dan Hicken.
Yes.
Jeff Prosser.
Blah, blah, freaking blah.
And E to the T.
E.T. is the GOAT producer.
All right, welcome back. We got Matt Teague on deck. I got to tell a quick story of perseverance,
okay. Nice.
never quitting, continuing to strive to be the best.
The Dan Hicken story?
It's a Dan Hicken story.
Behind the music?
Yes, it was Ms. Pac-Man. And I had hit a plateau, Jeff, but I didn't give up.
What about the Pac-Man Fever song? What about that one?
What a
dorky country we lived in, where a song about a video game rose all the way to top 5.
I couldn't. It's been a month, 2 months. I could not get that score up, and then yesterday I finally was able to eat the bananas.
What are you doing? What? Who are you?
And it exploded.
Can I get Pac-Man Fever song, please?
They got Pac-Man.
Where?
At the station, at the TV station.
Oh.
So I'll slide in there and play some Ms. Pac-Man.
Are you a record setter now?
I'm not the record setter.
What kind of toy store are you running down there? I mean, this is the commitment we're getting from your news leader?
It's a sports department. You settle down.
You got a Pac-Man game?
Yeah, and so I was playing Ms. Pac-Man. I got my personal high.
Good idea.
I've got a long way to go. But I'm not deterred.
Have you played?
I got the pears. I got the apples. I got the berries.
That's great. Good for you.
I'm very excited. I got the cherries.
Yeah, we need one of them arcade.
Man, I tell you what, dude. This is
Ms. Pac-Man.
You can't take the kid out
Personal
of you, right?
score.
My Miss P and I met friends of ours, a couple. We got a place down at the Reunion in Orlando at the golf course there. So we rented a house, right, an Airbnb instead of getting a hotel. It was a better deal. It was a great place. It was awesome ROI. But their theater room, whatever, at this Airbnb had one of those video games, right? And it had like 20 of them, from Star Wars to Asteroids, all within one video game console. But here we are at this age, at a great place, all kinds of fun stuff. We golf. You know what the highlight of the whole weekend was? The video game battles on the old school, 1980s equipment, so to speak.
Let's talk to Matty Teague.
Sure.
You want to?
Yeah. Why not?
Bring him in.
Sure. More the merrier.
Friend of the program.
Here,
boys.
There you go.
Former Gator great.
How you doing?
What's up, Matty Teague?
Doing awesome.
Hey, guys. Hey, listen, I appreciate you taking my call. Love the program. As you know, I listen almost every day.
Thank you, friend.
Dan, I'm a little worried about your partner. Concerned.
Okay.
Okay.
No, you know better, Matty. You don't need to be worried, but go ahead.
I texted in Monday morning. I mentioned that I was
I'll let him have
fighting a lot of my football experts on my Facebook timeline.
Okay.
And, I was still in the closet as far as I'm in an uncomfortable position of defending Billy Napier, but I mentioned on the text line that, I thought it was foolish to talk about, benching an offensive captain who was 18-3 last year, touchdowns, interceptions, in favor of a 5-star guy who admittedly looked good against Stanford Seminole High School, whoever the hell that was out there.
Right.
So, well, fine, Jeff disagreed, and one of the things he said, he said my take was soft, and I thought, well, that kind of stings, that bites.
You kind of got your feelings. I feel all you guys on Merch are in your feelings.
I'm a kicker.
And, that's well played, by the way. You cut me off at the pass there.
I can do it.
Yeah.
So anyway, comfortable in my own kicker shoes. But so the next morning, my boy Joe calls in and agrees with my take, basically. So I'm starting to feel a little better. I hear another former teammate, Shane Matthews, come on and basically agree with my take. And so I'm feeling good. And then the other day, I think it was Wednesday, I hear my friend Jeff Foster say that Billy Napier has put, and I quote, undue pressure on Graham Mertz.
There is pressure on him.
Now he's got to deal with the
Hey, I got a question. Let me ask you a question. All right, enough of the monologue for half a second. Let me interject here for half a second. You go back on stage. Okay? I'm just curious. Where are you guys having your meeting with Mertz if it goes bad on Saturday? You guys all going to invite him over and give him a back rub and play some I don't know, some NCAA 25 or whatever? Meanwhile, the boys are making the plays. The guys are making the plays and capable of taking this team to wins over big teams. They'll be out partying. That's what they'll be doing.
But guys, seriously, it wasn't. First of all, that Graham Mertz can't handle the pressure of having a 5-star and the fans getting on him when he has a bad throw is an affront to a soft take.
Oh no, here's the deal. I'm not saying he can't. Terrible. I'm saying he put it on him. He did put him on him. I don't know what y'all talk. How do you say no? How do you say that he didn't?
But wasn't this the plan from the jump, guys? Like, I'm on Billy again here. Like, I don't understand why we didn't see Lagway in the Miami game until Mertz got knocked
Correct.
out. Wasn't this the plan all along?
Well, it's interesting.
Play?
It is interesting that
he's better than they thought.
It is interesting that Billy said that was the plan all along, but that he never got in. And then we were, pre-Miami, we're all talking. You think we'll see Lagway? It's a big game. I don't know. And I'm like,
right?
well,
One more thought, guys. On
yes,
this.
sir.
To me, if I'm Billy, unless he's looking absolutely terrible in practice, I'm sitting down with the offensive staff just from a PR perspective. This is the biggest recruit we've had in a decade,
right?
At least. I'm telling the guy, look, man, we're going to bring DJ in. I'm thinking maybe first drive of the second quarter. This place is going to go freaking nuts. And maybe it's a series, maybe it's a couple plays. We never saw him. So I don't know. I just feel like let these guys hash it out. I don't think it's enough to start DJ. So let these guys play, and then whoever does, comes out on top, we roll with them. But
would you admit this though? Would you say this, Matt? Before we let you run, inevitably, DJ Lagway will be the quarterback of this Florida program this year.
I think so, and if that's the case, I don't think that proves Jeff right and me wrong.
I'm not trying to be right or wrong. I want the best guy to play. I want to have fun. I want to be exciting. I don't want to honor a 6-year senior who played outside of his resume last year on a 5-6 season to dictate the 2024. We finally got some ballers. We got young guys that can get deep. Let's turn it over. Take our licks, take our lumps, and build for the future. Not this. There's no building for. If Graham Mertz plays all year, we're in the same boat next year we were when this year started. That's the problem.
I understand.
Yeah,
I understand your take, and I'll go out on this one. But I'll go out on this one, guys. But just two things about that. If that Stanford game was Mississippi State or some even subpar SEC team, I might feel a little different about it. And I think we're kind of I think it's not Treon Harris. Graham Mertz was good last year. If we could stop anybody, would have taken us to a bowl game. So I think
that's fair.
That's fair too. I get that.
Yeah. Good stuff, Matty. Thank you, bud. Appreciate you.
Yep.
So speaking of quarterbacks, we're not getting a haircut. That ain't happening.
Yeah, I know. We hoped. Dare to dream.
We're just renaming the stadium Trevor Bank is what we're doing.
Come on.
Yeah.
I need a little more success before it's Trevor Bank.
The team will meet at Trevor Bank Stadium.
Yeah, all right. Well,
part of his collaboration with the stadium's naming rights sponsor.
Let's put some Trevor in there then.
Work crews have added temporary signing throughout the stadium and on the outside, Trevor Bank. So there you go. I don't like having too much of the spotlight, but I think it's clever. They have the naming rights.
Clever Bank. Then go with that.
The commercials are going to be pretty funny, and they did a good job with it. So Trevor Bank it is. Trevor Bank, we need you to kind of go undefeated.
It's a good idea from
3 years.
It's a good idea from the text line. Design My Lifetime Enclosures. I don't feel like the Jags or the NFL would be on board in any way, but maybe we get the Roar to dress up as masseuses on Sunday.
Now the old cat would do something like that,
right? Old cat would bring a massage table out.
Yeah, he sure would. He sure would.
That's worth it.
Yeah,
we haven't seen him since then, right? We haven't seen
DeShaun down here,
right? At all?
No. That was a precipitous fall from grace, man. With that guy, just still amazing, and he's really on his. I mean, even Cleveland is turned against him or beginning to turn against him.
Oh, I don't. I think they're well. I mean, I'm not completely reading the room, but I think they're already beyond.
And then to add insult to injury, you got Baker Mayfield flat out balling in Tampa, right? 4 touchdowns, no picks last week. Tampa's got an interesting game. What about the Lions start? They get the Rams and the Bucks, 2 teams that fit in the playoffs.
Yeah, at home though, that's fortunate.
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
They're better than both those teams. So the Bucks and those are good teams to beat. They're like good enough that you can take some accomplishment in beating them.
I think that was a really big win for the Lions on Sunday.
It's a nice comeback to set, not start with that home upset loss. You'd be the Bengals today.
Yeah, you don't want that. And the Rams are good though.
Right.
It's not the Patriots.
That's
the Rams
That's
are good.
I didn't mean to.
And so I felt like, and I think the Rams are going to compete in that. I may be wrong, but I think they're going to compete. And so I'll be, it'll be fun to see what they do. But the Lions host the Bucks after beating the Rams, and then they go to Arizona, and then they come back for a Monday nighter with Seattle. And then they get their bye week, week 5. They got a real shot at getting to 4-0 here. They beat the Bucs. They probably won't. They'll probably lose one, but
listen, we talked about this yesterday. The Browns, it's safe to say now, made a big mistake in letting Baker Mayfield go and sticking with. And now Mayfield's improved. You wouldn't know what you're going to get. And we looked at Mayfield's numbers yesterday. They weren't what he's doing in Tampa.
No,
but he won. They won a playoff game.
Sometimes, and again, how long do you give them? Yeah. That's the question. They had, but remember when Dilfer told us they need basically 50 games, which is 3
starts.
years. I don't think guys will get 3.
No, they don't
if
anymore.
You're struggling through year 2, I don't think you'll get through year 3.
If you continue to struggle, well, look at
That's
Fields. Look at some of these guys. Wilson, they couldn't.
Yeah, but sometimes a young guy,
you need it. Yeah.
It takes that much. Sometimes they're 20 years old.
I'm going to put this on the truth scale, and I need you to tell me on the
I wear my truth hat.
Lies, on the lie scale.
I'm a good liar.
Is it a 1 to 10 on the level of lie that this is?
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say it's meant to send a message. It's just more we wanted to do something I guess all golf fans could get excited about. You got the best player in the world. You got 2 guys in Bryson and Brooks that have won majors in the last 2 years. I haven't done what those guys have done the last couple of years, but I've definitely been, I feel, one of the best players in the world. Not meant to send a message. That's Rory McIlroy on this contrived exhibition, which is it's everything but the title. PGA versus Live.
They might as well.
World War III.
Yeah, and really, quite honestly, I would love a Ryder Cup top 12.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, in their infinite wisdom, the PGA Tour, we told you yesterday, scheduling talks with the Saudis and the PIF up in New York here on 9/11. So,
it's been. They started meeting last.
Is that truth or is that not a message?
Last June.
Huh?
What's that?
What started last June?
The meetings with these guys.
With
and
the
they
PIF.
still haven't figured it out. Yeah.
Do you believe McIlroy is not meant to send a message? I believe it is very message laden. It's not about they've won majors. You could have gotten Schauffele and
who is it? DeChambeau and Koepka against Rory and Scheffler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically the 2 best stars on each one, minus Rahm.
Yeah.
I guess you could put Rahm and Koepka, but those 2 make more sense. American.
FJR too. You don't need.
Yeah, I know what you're saying there. Yeah. Fat John Rahm, not what some people may.
Oh no.
Okay, let's go to break.
Okay. We're trending towards some nasty.
Oh gosh, I'm gonna leave the room here.
We might do it next. It's so good.
Yeah, we probably will. We'll trend next, and it is the 9 o'clock nasty.
Yeah.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. Playoff teams limit their weaknesses. Offense, defense, and special teams all contribute.
All 3 phases come into play.
Listen for the Crown Royal Special Teams Player of the Game.
Sometimes special teams can be fun.
On 1010XL.
Now at Hodges Mazda, get ready for an incredible offer and drive home the 2024 Mazda CX-5 with 0% APR for 36 months. Lauren Brooks here. The Mazda CX-5 combines sleek design, advanced technology, and a responsive drive, making it the ideal SUV for your everyday adventures. Discover the Hodges Mazda difference with our non-commissioned sales team who are always focused on your best interest first. Plus, you get 2 years of free maintenance. Visit Hodges Mazda today or shop online at hodgesmazda.com. See dealer for details, terms, and fees for qualified applicants. Expire September 30th, 2024.
Googan Nation, it's Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here to tell you this is no dream. The folks at Dreamfinders Homes right now have an unbeatable interest rate for you. You may not think you can afford a Dreamfinders home. Well, think again. Take advantage of a 2.99% year one rate. I said it, 2.99%. 15 Jacksonville communities to choose from. Find that dream house and take advantage of an unbeatable rate. Move now, literally. Dreamfinders Homes, the official home builder of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Well, if you're like me, football season is fantasy football season. I've been playing fantasy football for years and years and years, and I know what the old traditional route of playing is. And then we got to the daily fantasy, and that's fun as well. Again, just another layer. And then now on to this projection part of the game I love. It's on Underdog Fantasy and the Fantasy app. You can play long-running seasonal games, but what I like to do is go game to game, and it's very, very simple. There's a statistical projection. You go higher or lower. So whether you can do champions or player v. player fantasy, they've got it all at Underdog, and it's very easy to use, and it's so much fun. Over 1 million fans got in the game with Underdog last year. Underdog's super fun to play. Let me tell you how easy it is to get started. Go to the mobile app or to UnderdogFantasy.com. Sign up with the promo code PROSSER, and Underdog's going to give you a special to use on your first contest and a deposit offer. That's Underdog Fantasy, promo code PROSSER, to claim your new customer offer of a mystery special, plus first-time deposit.
And JEA is committed to keeping you informed. In the event of a storm, we'll text and email you about the status of your services. We use Facebook and X to post real-time updates. Our live outage map on JEA.com lets you track restoration progress. And as crews work to restore services, our storm outreach team will be in local neighborhoods to answer your questions. Because as your community utility, JEA is here to keep you safe and connected. Your community, your utility.
Hey, it's Matt Hayes, and your time at home should be stress-free. The last thing you want to worry about is a clogged drain or your hot water not working. So do what I did and call my friends at Fenwick Home Services. They can replace or repair your home's plumbing systems and fixtures fast. Fenwick offers 24/7 same-day service and can fix any plumbing problem you have. With free same-day estimates and guaranteed repairs, the pros at Fenwick Home Services get the job done right the first time. You can also save on future emergencies with $50 off any repair. Online at FenwickHomeservices.com.
Start your week with a Hall of Fame breakfast.
Well, I'm hungry. How about you?
Join Dan Hicken, Jeff Prosser, and Jags Hall of Famer Tony Bazzelli for tons of football talk. Brought to you by Heritage Roofing of North Florida. Monday mornings at 7:20 on 1010XL.
Discover the difference that local expertise makes at First Coast Lighting and Fans. Visit their showroom at the Avenues and browse high-quality products to match your desire for elegance, quality, and uniqueness at First Coast Lighting and Fans.
Prosser here, and if you are one of the ones that looks at your backyard area living space and thinks, wow, it needs an upgrade, Lifetime Enclosures is having a huge open house sale this Saturday. And boy, can I tell you, they do an awesome job. Anything from glass or screen enclosures to full-on lanais and flooring, all in one place. The place you want to watch sports, enjoy your backyard, and just hang out could be so much better with Lifetime Enclosures. Come on out to Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring this Saturday, all day. You won't regret it.
Baloo here for Smoonez Vision. Why Smoonez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smoonez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smoonez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smoonez is fellowship-trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmoonezVision.com today. Care you can see.
Aren't you just happy when you can handle all your needs in one location? Well, introducing Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin. Whether it's home, life, business, or auto, Mandy covers it all. In fact, bundling policy is a great way to add extra savings. Mandy and her crew can do that. Allstate is offering lower auto insurance rates this year. Mandy can do that. You need to give Mandy Bowers a call in her Mandarin office, because when it comes to getting it all done under one roof, Mandy can do that.
Our slogan, Know Before You Blow, applies to more than just DUI cases. Hi, I'm attorney Lee Lockett of Lockett Law. Battery charges can result in jail time and criminal convictions too, so know before you blow a gasket and hit a loved one or a stranger. Drug crimes like possession of marijuana and cocaine will land you in cuffs too, so know before you blow. In a boating under the influence case, you also have the option to blow or not to blow. So know your options. Know before you blow. Go to knowbeforeyouBlow.com now. Offices Jacksonville.
1 second left. Packers are down by 6 at the goal line. Your defense is the only thing stopping them from scoring. Is your team prepared? Double Check Cybersecurity has your back. With an AI-powered defense, start your 14-day trial at doublecheck.com.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
All right, we're back here on the drill. Let's share a little mass communication note with you. You seen any good shows lately, Hicken? You guys watching anything? I mean, I haven't heard about Suits.
Well, no, because we've been, I've been so tied up in baseball, and then football started.
Oh, so you haven't gotten started on one.
But I have heard
this Perfect Couples show. Have you heard of that? Nicole Kidman and Liev Schreiber.
No.
Yeah,
that's a good.
We started that. I don't know. It's this typical, cheating, philandering, dysfunctional family, murder mystery.
What about the
Feels like one of those Harlan Coben ones that we like.
What about the Vince Vaughn one? I heard that was good.
What's that one called?
Bad Monkey.
I think I did see that, actually. That's a movie, isn't it?
No, it's not a movie.
Which one am I thinking about? I'm thinking about the one where the dude dresses like a monkey and he's in the MMA stuff. That's also called something monkey. That's not.
That I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
He's I think he's like a detective. I don't know anything. I'm just curious. Like we were talking.
But no, what I was going to say is I was just flipping through your old standard assortment of channels, and I did catch I hadn't seen him yet as the replacement, and he damn well may be better. And that's Seacrest doing wheel. He's perfectly natural, perfect. They did 100. Anyone who complained or they should have gone this guy, they should have done that, or Seacrest does enough. He's absolutely perfect as the host of Wheel. Better than Sajak.
Wow.
Much more. Sajak mailed it in years ago, Dan. You know that. He didn't care anymore. He gotten grumpy and gruff sometimes. Whereas, Seacrest is kind of building his brand. He's because of all the Idol and the talk show, his interaction with the contestants was good. And so, yeah, he was terrific at it. I probably won't see Wheel of Fortune again for 10 years. I don't
Does he still, at the end of the show, does he go, Seacrest, out?
No, nothing like that. He and Vanna just sit there, and he kind of defers to her, and she gets to say goodbye.
Pat used to go, oh, Vanna.
Vanna looks terrific, though. I did check her out. She looked about the same.
Vanna's like
she has not
70s.
changed in 30 years. She must put a lot of...
You see her from far away.
Oh, of course. I get it. I don't believe that she looks like her, 40-year-old self. Mm-hmm. She was already not a young woman when she was, quote, the sex symbol of the show, right? Like when Vanna was the sexy Vanna White, she was probably in her 30s, wasn't she?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But, yeah, I did catch that a little bit. And we started that perfect couple, limited series. And, again, it's a lot like those murder, mystery, dysfunctional
Vanna's in the Hollywood
cheating.
Walk of Fame.
Is she? No, she should be. She's very famous.
Yeah. Vanna Marie Rosich was born in 1957 near North Myrtle Beach.
So she's 10 years older than me. That makes her 67.
Yeah. She, yeah.
67. Yeah, she does not. I don't care how far away they're standing.
She moved to Atlanta after graduating from high school. She went to the Atlanta School of Fashion and Design.
Where's
worked
she
as a model.
from originally?
Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach.
Headed to L.A. in 79 to pursue an acting career. Returned briefly to South Carolina to be with her mom, who was passing away. First appearance on a game show was the episode of The Price is Right, where she was among the first 4 contestants, did not make it on stage.
She was on the
contestants row on The Price is Right.
Right, so she gave guesses, she just didn't win. Oh.
Yeah,
surprised I haven't seen that before.
Not a lot of acting stuff.
You would think through the years she would have appeared in the Scream movie, something, those types of movies. Some of the
After Wheel hostess Susan Stafford left in October '82, she was selected as one of 3 substitute hostesses. She took part Vicky McCarty and Summer Bartholomew.
I think I remember that Stafford, what she looked like. Yeah, that lady. Mm-hmm. Was she a brunette, kind of a sharp-featured almost?
Don't know.
Oh, no. Glad you're looking at her.
No one knows.
Well, a lot of people know, especially the ones that knew her.
In 1980s, White dated and became engaged to a soap opera actor, John Gibson, a Playgirl magazine centerfold and Chippendales dancer.
Oh, you go, Vanna.
However, he died in a plane crash.
She's a mush.
In 1990, she married restaurant owner George Santo Pietro.
Are they still together?
They had 2 kids. In 94 and 97, divorced in 02. Was engaged to South California businessman Michael Kay. Never wed.
She got divorced at 47.
Yeah. So that's Vanna.
45, maybe. Yeah, she got divorced at 45.
She's donated $2 million to St. Jude Research
She made a lot of money doing those shows. And by the way, what's a special, you know what? She works 6 weeks a year, dude.
Oh, yeah.
They do them all, and you get it done. What does she do all year? Just hang out on the beach? Mm-hmm. What a great gig. Now, look, it's a grind. I'm sure those while you're producing, but they'll do 20 shows in a day.
Net worth is estimated at $85 million.
Wow, just for turning letters.
What a country. You want to see what's trending?
Sure. The boys, I'm just going to give you guys all, if you're homeschooling today, turn off your radio, okay?
By the way, this will embarrass Doc T, but it's brought to you by our friend Richard Townsend, my doctor. You can get more information at mypvconcierge.com, mypvconcierge.com. It's new and exciting world of medicine where you can, I don't know, go see your doctor immediately, call them if you're having pains and stuff. It's great stuff. So check out mypvconcierge.com. Let's get
5.
nasty.
Oh, we're going to get nasty here, but we're just going to wait just a little bit.
Okay.
Video has surfaced of John Bon Jovi in what appears to be him saving the life of a woman who is about to attempt the big jump.
Nashville, right?
Nashville, yeah. A lady looks like she's about to jump off the Nashville Bridge until John Bon Jovi got involved. And looked like he saved her life because, she looked like she was about to hip-hop right off that bridge.
He didn't say anything to her like, oh, living on a prayer.
Halfway there. Jump.
We're horrible.
Number 4.
All right, there's two different shows here. Monkey Man is the one I'm talking about. That's about a guy who has to go like rogue, fighting. And then you're talking about Bad Monkey. I have not seen that one. Oh, it's on Apple. I won't be seeing it. I don't have Apple.
All
right, gentlemen, I want to know how y'all feel about this.
Yes, sir.
Homeowner who sold his Miami mansion for less than the asking price. So he already went down on the price, right?
Mm-hmm.
He sues his realtor for not disclosing that the purchaser was Jeff Bezos.
Oh, so he could have says I could have got more. He's mad because of who bought it.
Come on, man.
And he went down on the price.
That ain't right. I agree. Sue him.
Number 3.
Oh, as you know, the VMAs was last night.
Oh.
And some big winners. Well, Tay and Posty came in as some of the top nominees. And
Shout out Posty.
And they went home as some winners because they both took home Video of the Year for Fortnite as well as Best Collab. And Tay took home Artist of the Year.
Well, I'm glad to see her get some attention. It's probably rough out on the road all that time, not really being recognized.
Was Trav at the VMAs with her?
Number 2.
Well, speaking of Tay, as she accepted one of her awards, I don't think Trav was there because I didn't see him. I didn't watch it, but
he's got to practice at some
I ain't seen no clips or anything.
Don't think he does anymore.
However, she did shout him out big time, Jeff. Remember it was sometime last year where she received an award or something. She didn't even acknowledge him.
Last night she did.
Last night she was like, and I couldn't do this and be more proud of my boyfriend Travis.
So
Kelce.
I was right. right last year.
Did she say, by the way, we'll be officially broken up in 12 days?
Hey,
according to the contract.
According to the contract.
Number 1.
Oh, number 1.
We're number 1 already.
Oh yeah, we had number 1, man. We had to get here.
What do you got?
The number 1 trending topic.
What are you into?
Oh, Shannon Sharp.
All right, that's. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Where you going?
This one, yeah, I'm on.
Oh,
I'll see
Shannon
you for
Sharp.
the conclusion of the program.
What did he do?
Well, Shannon Sharp, he was like, as the kids like to say, he was getting active.
He was getting active?
He was getting active with a young lady, but apparently...
A young lady by the name of Michelle, I understand.
Yeah, her name was Michelle.
Mm-hmm.
Him and Michelle.
Only because we heard that.
Yeah. On his Instagram Live.
So are you telling me that, that it is possible to throw your phone down and hit just one button that makes you go live on Instagram?
Like, I'm trying to figure it out how he did it. It is somewhat, I don't know. It could happen, or unless the phone was on the bed and he turned it on live. It's weird. It's not matching.
Are you buying it or no?
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And then he came out and said he got hacked, which was the all-time
That was the immediate
joke.
response to say that he got hacked. But then he came out later on yesterday evening and said that it was him. And, he apologized. He's embarrassed for it. And, yeah, man, they were going ham on Uncle Shay Shay last night.
So basically he was making MSL with a lady.
Making sweet love.
And we heard all the noises.
Heard all the noises.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
And so one of the noises that we heard was Michelle.
Oh, yeah, we heard Michelle.
And so Michelle Beadle felt the need to come out and say it wasn't her. I wouldn't think it would be Michelle. But so I got a list of Michelles here. I'm trying to figure out which Michelle is. Is it?
Which Michelles you got?
Could it be? Well, she's probably too old, but Michelle Pfeiffer.
I don't think it was Michelle
That's
Pfeiffer.
not up his.
Nah, I don't think that's his flavor, his speed.
What about former First Lady Michelle Obama?
No, I'm almost positive it's not her.
Okay, all right. Let me see who else we got here. What about actress Michelle Trachtenberg? 1985 born.
Nah, I don't think so.
No? Okay, all right. Definitely not Michelle Phillips, a former artist, singer, 1944. She'd be way too.
Nah, that ain't his speed.
No.
This flavor.
No. Oh, Michelle Williams, noted actress, very blonde, beautiful young lady.
I don't think so.
Her.
No, I don't think so.
No. Do you know any Michelles? It could have been. No.
I don't know what's wrong with you two.
Any ideas?
Yeah. By the way, I'm not on social media. I'm not buying anything. I don't believe you accidentally roll on anything live. Baloney.
I don't know.
I think he's trying to posture there a little bit.
I mean, the headline. The headline says, if it was a New York City headline mixed with trending, the headline says, what does it say? Hold on, let me find it here. This guy's unbelievable. Oh, first off, we got sports host speaks out after it's revealed to be
trying to mislead.
Sports host speaks out after it's revealed to be a Michelle and viral NFL legend sex video. That would be Michelle Beadle.
What's going on?
Saying it's not her.
Oh, dear.
Does every Michelle have to now step up and say, not me?
I guess so. The headline is Intimate Look, NFL legend comes clean about viral Instagram sex tape.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, he came clean. He said, yeah, it was me. Yeah, so... When's he showing up with Stephen A. again? Is he on the show today?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Is he going to take a week off? Or?
I don't know.
I mean, he can do his little show with Ocho Cinco, and they can giggle and make jokes.
Yeah, the nightcap. Yeah, they can do that. But
what's Stephen A. going to say?
Yeah, I don't know what Stephen A. going to say.
What's the lady host on the show going to say?
I'm not even sure who's the lady host now.
The one who used to be married to Jalen.
Oh,
Rose.
That's Michelle or no?
Oh! What's the Shannon going to do the first time that somebody asks which Frenchman named Michelle wasn't?
Oof. Well,
that's
what's
respond
trending.
to that one.
That's what's trending. It's well done,
Yeah.
E. You got a sex tape out there, ladies and gentlemen, but not actual video. We got audio.
Who was it? This is a story. I'm not making this up. Didn't we do this thing with was it a celebrity? They got into this. E?
What you talking about?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
I'll find it out.
I mean, he didn't give us any
Michelle
clue.
reference
I need
there.
a little more detail.
Man, y'all
Need
brought
some
this
detail.
up. Y'all, come on,
What are you
man.
doing? What are you doing over there?
Gummit.
Huh?
Let me look it up here.
I mean, we need some answers. Why don't you get those answers? We'll take a break.
Yeah.
We'll come back and
I'll let E go to the culture websites and tell me about Mike Epps and Shannon Sharp. Let me know what happened there.
Oh, they were beefing.
I remember that.
Yeah,
it was about a specific,
oh boy.
I'll have fun with the Google.
Now you're diving
I should
in.
have stayed out. I thought you were done.
He's
Thought
diving
you were
in.
done. I
Ladies and
thought
gentlemen.
you were done.
This is the drill.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
Here's Linda Beaver.
Hey everyone, it's football season and we wanted to go to the drawing board to make this year's predictions. Let's compare our two blonde all-stars. Most touchdowns, best pricing in the market. Most passing yards, gives the most for your trade. Most receptions, free oil changes with every purchase. Super Bowl champion, wow customer service. This looks like a winning season for everyone. Come see Beaver Toyota in St. Augustine or Beaver Chevrolet in Jacksonville, where you can score big all season long.
You already know it's your boy E to the T, and winning season is back. Football is back, and my bookie is here, baby, to make sure you're ready to cash in on all the action. This season, my bookie is pulling out all the stops with incredible promotions like weekly risk-free boost on Thursdays, where you can bet without a sweat. If your bet hits, you win big. If it doesn't, forget about it. My bookie will refund you your wages, but that's just the beginning. My bookie is giving away hundreds of thousands in prizes with their Super Survivor and their Square contest. Get your entries in now for your shot to win huge cash rewards. For a limited time, they're bringing back the double deposit bonus. When you're ready to get started, use my promo code 1010XL to claim your bonus that doubles your money. Double your cash, my boy, with that promo code 1010XL before you place every bet. And now loyalty pays off. With my bookie, the more you play, the more you win. It's simple. My bookie is the lock of the century. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere, and make this season your winning season. Come on, somebody.
Bold City AC, keeping you cool. Feeling the heat, Jacksonville? Cool down with Bold City Heating and Air. From repairs to energy-efficient installs, we do it all. Your system worked hard all summer long to keep you cool. Give it a spa day. Schedule a system tune-up. Call Bold City Heating and Air today and experience the bold difference. Bold City AC, keeping you cool. Bold City AC. Visit boldcityac.com.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
A different path means a new hope for Miami football this season.
Find out what you need to know about the Canes on the Performance Painting Hurricane Report.
Keep an eye on the Canes as they strike back on 1010XL. Prepare, protect, preserve.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality product and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
When all you have is a hammer, everything is a nail. I'm Dr. George Bari, and like me, I know you have been bombarded with PRP and stem cell treatments from companies that promise the world and charge prices to match. Or the surgeon that convinced you the only way to treat your injuries through surgery. At Bari Orthopedics, we offer the best PRP treatment on the market with prices that won't cost you an arm and a leg. We also have the expertise to treat your injury surgically, if that is what it entails. We can discuss all surgical and non-surgical options with you and make sure you get the best treatment available. Come see me, Dr. George Bari at Bari Orthopedics.
Big Sur's here. My cigars are back in stock at Island Girl Gate Parkway. Buy a box and I will autograph it for you. Island Girl Gate Parkway is the place to enjoy a great cigar selection, a full bar, enjoy a daily happy hour from noon to 7 and all day Sunday. Enjoy college and NFL games from noon to 6. When you buy 5 cigars, you get 1 free. Plus, live music Friday and Saturday nights. For upcoming events, follow Island Girl Gate Parkway on Instagram and Facebook at islandgirl.gateparkway.
3D Digital has you covered for any of your business's digital marketing needs. From producing award-winning videos to getting those digital ads to follow your customers around the internet, our team has your back. Visit 3ddigital.com or give us a call at 904-712-4004 to schedule a free consultation today. 904-712-4004.
This is Dr. Steve Crenshaw, Assistant Team Physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the latest update on the Jaguars brought to you by Baptist Health and JOI.
Jaguars quarterback Trevor Lawrence on the importance of Sunday's home opener against the Cleveland Browns.
Super important. You got to win at home. You know, not just because you got to win the games to give yourself a shot at the end of the season to get to where you want to go, but also for our fans and our fan base. And we want the stadium to be packed. We want to have a home field advantage, and we want this to be a really difficult place to play. And obviously it is. It has been in the past at times, but we want it every week to be a tough environment to come into, and to beat us, it's going to be really hard. Trevor Lawrence, courtesy of Jaguars.com. The Jaguars host the Cleveland Browns in the home opener, Sunday at 1 on 1010XL. I'm Andrew Gibson with your Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute Jaguars update.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Now the cool down with Donovan Air, Electric and Plumbing. Keeping Jack's cool since '87.
Time to cool down, man. It's been a hot show. I've tried to cool down from the news that he just threw at us about Uncle Shay Shay.
Stay on live.
Yeah, I don't have anything to do with
Don't
that.
go on Twitter live. I think Twitter got a live feature too, Dan.
Oh, boy.
Stay off of it.
Does it? Nah, I would do something dumb.
I'm cooling down with this. You know, I didn't mention I returned to the scene of the crime yesterday. They asked me how he was doing. I was at the pickleball courts over there at Fruit Cove. Asked me how he was doing. I said, well, I think due to the terms of the gag order around the lawsuit, I can't talk to you about E. And they looked at me like, what? Lawsuit? So I don't know. We'll see what happens.
They got to come off that check.
We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens there.
Wow. That's something.
I'm cooling down on the Braves and you know, their chances. I just can't hit. I have been cool. I don't know. We're just hanging around. You can't lose to a dude. It's not that they lost last night to this Bucky Irvin or whatever his name is.
Bucky.
The problem is this, Dan. You look at what he's done like last out. 4 2/3, 7 earned runs. The game start before that, 5 1/3, 6 earned runs. The whole world is beating this kid like a piñata. And, we can't. Off today, four-gamer with the Dodgers. That's not good timing at all.
We got the Phils.
Yeah. So. Your team is playing with moxie like they want to win, and we are just running out of steam. And I can't get too mad at them because they don't have anything. But, gosh, it's hard to watch, Dan. They don't – listen, early in the year, you get runners on second, third, and don't get the hit. So at least we're avoiding that frustration. Now we don't get it second and third.
Pods fell behind the Diamondbacks for the other wild card spot. And it's important because
sure,
you want to host the series, and the number one wild card team hosts number 2 for 3.
That's correct.
The third wild card team would, at this point, go to the Brewers for 3 games in Milwaukee.
It pretty much will be the Brewers.
Yeah, they're about
right. Aren't we to the point that they're not getting caught? 88 for the Phillies.
They lost last night.
87 for the Dodgers.
4-5 with 15 to go is awful tough. It can happen. There's crazy stories, but
I mean, the Diamondbacks and Padres 5.5 back of the Dodgers have as good a chance.
Yeah.
Well, not quite as good, but the Padres would only be a game and a half back of the Brewers. So, yeah, it'll probably be the Brewers against probably the Braves or Mets.
Yeah.
Probably. But let's see. Let's let these West Coasters beat each other up a little bit.
We got a lot of ball left.
When it's this close, like Braves Mets, it can change. Like in 3 days, it can do a big change.
Crazy, man.
And the Braves Mets series, but I'm just telling you, we just don't have the arsenal, man. I see that you finally have overtaken as the favorite to get that wild card spot. Like, even when the Mets were ahead, the Braves were 80% to be the winner. So now it's 56-56. So
I'm just, we were 22-33, and I give them credit.
The Braves have just not been able to get any. Every time they get some sort of momentum, another catastrophic injury has emerged, and it's just happened since. It was the second start of the year when Strider went out, and it's just been one shoe dropping after the other. So I'm not going to completely give up again, but they've not been good at home, and they've not been just good lately. They're just a 500 kind of baseball team.
It's interesting. It's kind of like that. The Yankees and the Orioles have been doing battle, and last night around the same time, the Yankees won a game in extras, and the Red Sox walked off the Orioles in extras. So now it's a game and a half.
Some of those bombs they hit over that left field monster, because you don't see where it lands, they feel like they go 8,000 feet, don't they?
Yeah.
Like the guy who hit the game winner last night, that was a freaking bomb.
Yeah. Yeah. But the interesting thing there is, the Orioles have been the Orioles started out like a house of fire. They've been a 500 club like for months now. I was talking to an Orioles fan last night, and he's like, this stinks, this stinks, this stinks. And so you get down, you look at the overall record, you're 83-64, and you're just hoping you can find that spark when you hit October. But, the Guardians have pushed it back to 4.5 and 6 over the Twins and Royals, and the Astros got that 3.5 game lead over the Mariners. So
Mets haven't been good at home either. I guess the positive is you're going to play that first series on the road.
Yeah.
And the Braves and Mets are both,
we're about the same.
Relatively good road teams.
Yeah.
No, but you shouldn't be the same road and home.
No, I know. Yeah. But that's what we are. We're about the same. So anyway.
Well, actually, the good teams are, so maybe you should be. Like the Brewers, about the same. The Phillies, good on the road.
Good to have a day off. Good to have a day off today and reset. And then we make the stretch run. We got, 16
Maybe I'll go
ago?
home and rewatch yesterday's. That'll be fun.
Why don't you do that? E?
The 2-minute drill, brought to you by Injury Care Centers. Discover BioTarget Regenerative Therapy, a safer drug-free solution for lasting pain relief. Visit GoBioTarget.com.
What's up, Mike?
What's up, man? I sat down, I looked up at NFL Network, and the first thing I see is Travis Etienne fumbling into the end zone.
Wow. That's bad timing.
That was a bad omen right there.
You're excited about Trevor Bank.
Trevor Bank's coming.
Beside
money in the bank. Trevor could probably beat the bank with that new contract. He can literally open his own bank in like Gate 4.
I mean, is it a fair question to ask Trevor if he does his banking at Everbank?
He must.
He's got to.
That's a no-brainer.
That's at least a portion.
First Farmers. We just learned he's got it at First Farmers in Cartersville. man. Y'all ain't from the deep south. We got First Farmers Banks in every town, man.
Have we had someone bringing breakfast today?
That'd be
Yes,
Denmark.
yeah. Dylan is just on speed dial. I mean,
This guy.
you need to cut you a deal with Uber Eats, Bubba, so you don't have to stop on the way. You're going to be getting it every week. You may as well have it here for you already.
He is slowly replacing.
He has replaced the D-Rock.
Yeah,
chill.
It's true.
Oh, E was terrible too.
E was terrible.
I remember E's famous when he started the time the guy and he wasn't playing that week. It was like a bye week.
Is that correct, Mike? Can you confirm?
Multiple times. That might have happened. or it'd be a
up.
guy who was already hurt and ruled out, something like that.
Oh, that's good.
Dylan hit big on Hard Rock Bet this week, so he
doesn't care.
He does.
Dylan came in today. Now he went to a real restaurant. Not that the fast food places aren't, but he's come in with just mountains of styrofoam and talks of French toast and omelets.
Who was our week 1 winner?
That'd be me.
Ah, very nice.
Thank you, Cooper Cup.
And D-Rock doesn't care as long as he's not last. He's just happy.
I did have
He
this.
was close, though.
Here's my fantasy. Here's my fantasy brag of the
They're
week.
pretty close.
Here's my fantasy brag of the week.
Yes.
I have 14 of those long form fantasy teams, depending on what you use, best ball for DraftKings, whatever you call it.
Okay.
202 was my high mark.
Oh, that's good.
That's I would think that 202 is about as, because it wasn't a super high scoring week.
No.
I got lucky.
Only 2 300-yard passers. We gave up one.
Wow.
Yes, we did.
Well, have a great show. You got
Thank
D-Rock
you.
here, Breakfast Bowl. Lots going on with Jaguars today, as per usual. Our work is done.
Yes, it is. It's been a custom Tree Surgeons Thursday Football Friday, and more comes your way tomorrow. Enjoy Jaguars today.
The Drill on 1010 XL. From the studios of Republic Services.